Oh no, was I not muted this whole time? Oh my goodness. Hey chat, how's it going? I don't know what you heard, but none of it's true. Hey chat, how's it going? It's me, it's Star Shard Zero. We're here, we're back again, finally. It was so hard to I could not stay away from Stationeers. I've been playing offline. I haven't been playing on the Vulcan as much as I want to, but today we're gonna get back into it. Let me make sure it is functional here. Stationeers, there it is. Okay. Hello, Emmykins. We're getting in there. It is time to go. I have been waiting so long for this. I even wrote down, I made a little, there's some dust on there. I made a cooling solution right here. Check it out. Either left or right, whatever. I wrote it down. That's the plan. The question is, can I actually, what is, ugh, there's like crumbs on my desk, gross. All right, sun's coming up, huh? Our first goal is to build a small miniaturized version of the design that I just showed you right here on top of our little habitat. So that's gonna be our first order of business today. We're gonna have a little drink. We are going to have a little eat. Okay, and supplies. Supply-wise, how are we doing? There's pressure is 4.04 megapascals of oxygen. We can suck some more out of the air if we need to. How much CO2 is in here? All right, plenty. We're good on CO2, I guess. And we are totally out of oxygen in the oxygen tank, of course. We knew that. So yeah, that's going to be our first order of business today. So let's head out into the workshop and start working on that. So the first thing we need, we already have an active vent up there, so we don't need that. But we will need a filter, so that's atmospherics. We can also take this all down. I'm learning so much from doing this. I don't want to start over again, but I want to see how far I can get first. Just been thinking about that. Like, what if, knowing all that I know now, what if I started over, restarted, whatever? How would that look? Like, how much faster would I be able to get everything up and running? But we will find out. Hey, Rainbow Yeti, you are first. Congratulations. I think Mighty Stoosh is at his in-laws' house, so we may not see him for a while. Okay. So we can put this away. We are gonna need these. We do not need the crates. Make sure if there's anything in here that we can use. Are these, yeah, these are busted. All right, so we need a atmospherics kit. I need iron and gold, apparently. Do I have iron? I do have iron. Thank goodness for that. And gold. There we go, run that. Come on. Okay, so one atmospherics kit. Then we need a condensation valve, which I believe comes on just the regular valves. So it's not this one, is it? The purge valve. I don't think we need that, because I believe that's powered. We don't need a powered one. We just need the condensation valve. So nope, hold on. Valve. There we go. So we have the atmospherics kit. Good. Okay.
Power low.
Power low, huh? Okay, so that is we need, oh shoot, we also need a one-way, so we need to make another one of those. I need copper. I'm so glad I made all this stuff now. So once I have everything set up, I will, I'll kind of explain it a little bit more in detail. We need a insulated tank. All right, we can afford that. And then we need two, what is this? We need a one-way gas valve and a one-way liquid valve. All right, so we'll just wait. I'll recharge my power here. Hate that I'm using up all my oxygen, but so be it. Okay, so there's the tank. We need a liquid pipe. Actually, we have a couple of liquid pipes here. Those should be insulated, I believe, though. So we need insulated ones. Let me go ahead and throw these in here. There we go. We'll just make a couple of those. And how many of these can we afford? Well, we have silicon, so I guess quite a few. I don't think we need that many, though. Okay. Let's get 10. I think 10 will be good. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Okay. Then we need a vent. No. Liquid drain. And then a liquid valve. And then actually that's it. I think. Unless we want to do the... Oh no, we need the heat exchanger as well. Okay. So liquid pipe valve. Oh, this is going to be good. And then, what did I say? The heat exchanger? Small direct heat exchanger. Wait a minute, what is that? Direct heat exchanger. Oh yeah, this is the one, okay. Small direct heat exchanger. And that is going to exchange the heat between the liquid and the carbon dioxide that we're going to be pulling out of the atmosphere. And I will explain how that works here shortly. Then we need a owl. And as soon as that sun goes down, we're going to get up there and we're going to get to work. Because there is a lot that needs to get done. Come on. A little more oomph. Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, I had one of these. Oh, well. Maybe if we need another one, we'll have it. I should move it over here so that I know. All right, let's pop inside now that I think we have everything that we need for now. We can conserve our resources and be in tip-top shape for as soon as that black hole goes down. Swap that out, get a little bit more air out of there. Keeping the temperature pretty good, even with this low efficiency, but it's using a lot of power is the problem. So I would like to avoid that if at all possible. Oh, why am I eating soup? I made all these baked potatoes. I should be eating those. I forgot I had food growing. I guess it's been so long. It's been 2 whole days since I played. Now I'm wondering what the heck I'm doing. And we are going to end up using, not for this thing, because I don't think this is hooked up to what we need it to be hooked up to. Or is it? Where does this go? Oh, I guess it does go up there. Maybe we can use that then. Yeah, we'll see. We're going to have to program an IC-10 chip to handle the active vent bringing in gas during the night. So it's going to be coolish gas. I guess I can kind of walk you through it. And then that is going to go, that's going to compress the pollutants in the gas tank into a liquid, which is then going to be allowed to pass into the liquid pipes. And then that's going to be allowed to boil off, which is going to cool down the pollutants. That cool pollutant is going to be used to cool the CO2 that we're putting in the big tank. And then the CO2 tank is going to be connected up to this so that it can be used as a waste gas for the AC. And that's a scaled down version of what we're going to do to cool the entire base eventually. If we make it that far, that remains to be seen. So we'll just chill while we wait. 19 degrees, pretty nice. compared to the rest of the world, I'd take that for sure. And we may need to hook up another IC-10 housing, or I can just take this one out for a second, because I think this is just controlling the solid generator up there, so we can just take it out for like a minute or two while we do some coding. I will have to write this code from scratch because I did not pre-write it. So I guess for those of you who really like coding in Stationeers, you'll get to see how the sausage is made, so to speak. Need to pull all the air out of this at some point. Yeah, this was this was my initial idea. As you can see, it's the efficiency is 0% because it's so dang hot out there. 400 and something degrees. So I don't even know if this is working right now. But we are going to we're going to supercharge this a little bit. Oh, I'm ready. Put me in. Just gonna wait here. Okay. Hopefully we have enough room up on the roof. I think we should. And I can just put it on top of the glass. It doesn't really matter. Probably will have to for the tanks at least. Well, that'll cover up my plants. We'll try to focus on putting it over on top of the industrial zone there. It's probably better. We've made it 36 days, chat. Holy moly. 36 days without an oxygen resupply, except for that one liquid oxygen tank that I bought that was kind of a mistake, I think. Solar's still doing good out there. I don't think it needs to be repaired. I can't remember if we had a storm recently or not. All right, I'm heading out. Lock them up. Lights on. Get the air back in there. And let's go. Checking the temps. It's still kind of hot. Let's just double check everything. So we have... Oh, right, I made one of these. Oh, right. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, great. We have the insulated pipes. We have the insulated tank. We have the insulated liquid pipe. The heat exchanger. Let me see what this looks like. Oh, that's a little baby. What the heck? I guess this is just a scaled down version, so that's fine. I didn't realize it was going to be so tiny. Ugh. All right, just wait for the temps to cool off. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the mining backpack to free up some space. Oh, we need the IC-10 thing as well. Let me get that. IC-10 chip. We need gold. We have temps for gold. I think we do. Do I have any gold though? I do. Awesome. All right, get in there. Go, 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 go. We may need to suck in some air here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. How hot do we need to get it? Okay, we're good. Perfect. I also found out I should be putting a pump on this, I think. But whatever. Not important. We got to get this IC-10 chip going. Go. We got to do this in one night, chat. We have one night to finish this. Oh shoot, I need pipes, just regular pipes. I need 2 regular pipes. Gas pipes. There we go. Okay, come on, 1 and 2. Okay, perfect. This is to make the atmospherics unit. Well, okay, I made an extra one. Oh well. Might come in handy later. All right, temps are down, let's go. Outside. Here we go. All right, step 1. We need to install tank where it's gonna go. So I'm thinking right here. Just slap slap it down right there. This is insulated, right? Yep, okay, good. Then we need the active vent. Where, chat, did I not make an active vent? Oh my, okay, whatever. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's get the atmospherics thing down. Needs to be on a frame, right? Okay. So this goes here. Yeah, this is probably fine. Just trying to see if there's a better spot to put it, but I think where that is right there is good. Okay, so then we need to finish this. And then cable. Wait, this is an air conditioner. Shit. Come on, come on, come on. I always do that because it defaults to air conditioner. So I start putting stuff down and then it's like, oh no, I wanted the filtration unit. I really feel like it should default to filtration because like how many air conditioners are you making throughout the course of a run? All right, there we go. Open that up. Okay, so the air's gonna come in. Now, important, this is gonna go to our carbon dioxide tank. I guess I didn't need to curve it like that. Maybe I do. Okay. Then the waste gas is just gonna get put up back on the line. So we're gonna go like that. And that's gonna... I don't know. I think we can just put an active pump right there, hopefully. Let's wire that in. Okay, now everything's hooked up to the industrial side of things. That's good. Now we need the... oh crap, what is it? This thing. The condensation valve. Like so. And this is going to... oh, okay, I see, I see. Let's do it like this then. Kind of running out of space here, but it's fine. Okay, well, we're out of insulated stuff. That's okay. Let's set up the small direct heat exchanger. This is where the CO2 and stuff is going to mix. So to that end, we'll just put that right over here. So I think what? Gas goes in the top, liquid goes in the bottom. So this is fine. I hope. Oh no, I need gas to liquid. What am I doing? Haste is waste, chat. Okay, so liquid goes in the bottom then. Unless I flip it over, but I don't think that works. There we go. We could do something like that, I guess. Or just, like that, maybe? I don't know anymore. Yeah, that works. Okay, and then we'll run. Once we have more pipage, we can do that. Okay, and then that's just gonna go down the side here. Doesn't really matter where it goes specifically, but I'm just gonna run it down the side. This is mostly just to hold volume. Doesn't really matter where it goes. It's going to be a one-way valve. Come on, other way around. Okay, and then that goes to a liquid thing. The liquid will go in there, gas will come out. Easy. Okay, so this will be turned on for sure. Now we just need to install the active vent as well as the output, which is going to go here. Or I guess down here somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere. It's going to go somewhere, chat. I don't know where yet. We need more insulated tanks. Okay, let's go get them. Oh, what is the pressure regulator for? Do I just have that? Okay, whatever. We need an active vent. And we need a active vent, more insulated pipes. And do this. Get started on those. An active vent. Cramming so many things in here. Oh, that looks cool from beneath. Very fun. Probably like 5 would be good, I think. Here we go. Okay. Oh, okay, I remember why I made this. I know I took this apart from something. That's what it was. Okay, then we do that. Let's get out there real quick. Let's be quick about this. Okay. So the active vent is gonna... Oh. What the fuck is going on here? I made an active vent, right? Did I hit it before it was done or something? Where is this thing going? Okay, there it is. Thank you. Now okay, it was in my hand. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. We're gonna need more anyway. Guess I was going crazy. Just a little bit. Okay, active vent goes right here. Okay, wire that in. Okay, good. All right, and then over here, we're just gonna have the vent out. So it's gonna be just like the liquid vent out, but for gas. So there's going to be a one-way valve, a one-way gas, like so, and then a cowl. Perfect. All right, so there we go. That is the basic design. Now, will it work? I don't know. We're gonna have to find out after we do a little bit of coding here. So this is where the fun begins. We've got our IC-10 chip, right? There it is. Okay, let's turn all these off to save power. And I didn't even check. Let me see if there's any good traders around. I know it's a little hot, but all alloys. Cosmic cloud. Oh, fuck. Cosmic clouds would have been good, but that's fine. I missed it. Oh well. Set this to... Cosmic clouds would have been what we needed, I think. But that's okay. All right, we're gonna send you out of here. We'll check again tonight to see. Yeah, we're looking. Hey, Discount Engineer, how's it going? I saw you were playing Vintage Story earlier. Very exciting. I've been hyping that game up for a while. Nobody ever wants to play it, and then as soon as he saw you playing it, Ice King played it. Even though I've told him about it before. Nobody listens to me. I liked it before it was cool. Oh, so I just gotta gift it to people. I see. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I just gotta start giving games away. All right, so let's shut this off. And we're gonna make a fresh program. Actually, wait a minute. We could just, yeah, we could use the air conditioner here. Turn that on. Borrow that. Should be blank. Yes. All right. So let's think about this. So first we need to intake vent is going to be D1, or sorry, D0. Alias. I guess that's all we need actually. So the intake vent needs to only be on. Sensor is going to be D1. So we need to detect the temperature, and we need to activate the intake vent. So when the temperature is below whatever the outside temperature is, I think it's 127 or something. Or below 130, I think we're going to say. It's going to start sucking in air. So, how do we do this? I've already forgotten how to do coding now that people are watching me. Oh no. Let me bring in something here. Bring in the filter shut off. We'll go from there. Okay, so we don't need tank. So all this stuff, we don't need max pressure. So let's see. Yay, coding, fun. So alias, intake, alias, sensor, alias filter. So set on, current pressure. We're looking at current temperature. We're looking at max temperature. We don't care about moles or volume or any of that shit. So add max temperature. So that's 273 plus 130, and that'll give us the temperature in Kelvin. So we're gonna load the per temperature from sensor, and that's gonna be temperature. So in this code, we are checking the temperature, the exterior temperature in the atmosphere. Then, if it is less than, if the current temperature is less than the max pressure, we go to intake, which we're going to define here. Perfect. Did I spell something wrong? Oh, max temperature. Filter mode. Okay, we don't care about filter. We want to set intake mode set on, which I think just on, set on then. We should also make sure that it tells the vent intake, is it mode? Set on? I don't remember what the mode is. Let me quickly check. That's an active vent. Event. It is, I want it to be sucking in. That would be inward, so that would be mode 1. So we need to set it to mode 1, which is set on. So it's set on, and then we lock it. So we can't mess with it unless we turn the lock off for some reason, or remove it, or whatever. All right, so first we check, is the outside temperature lower than our desired temperature, which in this case is 130 degrees Celsius. That'll turn the intake on. So we can get rid of that. There's just some stuff from before. So we're going to set intake on, set on. And that's going to turn it on. And that's going to run pretty much all night. That's the goal. And we don't care about the filter. So yeah, there we go. We can just get rid of the rest of that. Let's run it through. Let's troubleshoot it here. So first, we are defining that the intake is attached to the filter, the sensor is attached to the filter, and the filter is itself, which is dB. So there's only 2 slots on the filter, the atmospherics thing. We can put the chip into there. Then, this is just to define what on and off is. Obviously 0, 1 you can do, but so first it's gonna, then we're gonna define current temperature and max temperature, and then we set max temperature at 130 degrees Celsius. Then the chip is going to set the mode of the vent to suck in from the atmosphere, and it's gonna lock it so we can't mess with it on accident. Then, for the main program, it's going to check the temperature. If the temperature is less than or equal to 130 degrees Celsius, it starts sucking in. If it's not, it shuts it off and stops sucking, and then it jumps back and keeps looping through there. We're gonna actually put a yield in here just to save a little bit of processing power. I don't know. And then if it is less than 130, it's going to go to intake, and it's going to start sucking in air, and then it's going to keep doing that until such a time as it is conducive to not conducive for that. So I think that's all we need, actually. Then after that, oh, what is that thing? Wait, just to, okay. We need more insulated pipes, I think, to hook it up to the waste tank here. Oh, we had an, that's why I didn't make one, because we had one that I was supposed to take down. Oh well. This kind of engineer wants to know, what kind of vent am I using? Do they, the active vents do have safeties, yes. I don't think I can overwrite it. I think it'll naturally slow down. I guess if I explode it, whatever, we learn a valuable lesson, we go back to the drawing board. But this is just a proof of concept that we can cool down gas using state change and Vulcan's natural atmospheric composition. All right, so let's pop back out there. And we are going to make some more insulated pipes. Now, Discount, I know you've been playing on Europa for a very long time, so you have your own unique set of challenges. I highly, highly recommend giving Vulcan a try. It is so much fun. And then, oh, pressure regulator actually would be really good here. Yeah, we're just gonna let that make as many as it wants, because we can never have too many insulated pipes out here. Yeah, I think we're gonna want new. Oh, you're doing Venus now? Oh, heck yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I keep saying that I don't think Venus would be fun, but I think you can, if you can master Vulcan, you can definitely do Venus. And if you, vice versa, if you can figure out Venus. Because the biggest problem with Venus, in addition to the heat, obviously, which doesn't get quite as hot as Vulcan during the day, is the pressure. You cannot build iron walls. They will just collapse. So everything is frames and manual hatches until you get steel. So you're just living in a box. You don't get to, I mean, not that there's anything nice to see on Venus. It's no black hole. But, and it does start you with water, I think. So you kind of have the advantage there. I'd be curious to know what's in the starter pack for Venus. I should try it again. It's been a while since I tried Venus. And back then I just did it to show that you can survive the first day if you're quick and you know what you're doing. All right, so next up we need a pressure regulator. And what this is going to do is it's going to maintain the pressure in that insulated pipe there. So that way we maintain about 100 kilopascals in the waste pipe. Discount's only been on the moon, Mars, and Europa. So you haven't done any practice at all. What's your budget for failure? How many times are you gonna allow before you have to look up a guide? Or are you just starting with the knowledge? Because I did look at somebody's start of a playthrough on Vulcan, but it was so long ago that a lot of the stuff wasn't there. Let's suck in some air here. We can get some more iron. Let's go. All right, come on, come on. Give me my high temps. I have done the moon, I've done Mars. I have not actually done Europa, even though it seems like Europa will be pretty easy. Aside from the battery issues, I guess. It just seems like it wouldn't be all that difficult because so many industrial processes create heat. It's like an oxygen not included, right? Like it's way easier to heat a place up than it is to cool it down. Oh, we don't need silver. What am I doing? All right, you can stop the intake here. I also recently remembered that there is a switch, a logic switch that can replace all three of these things that I have up here. That's on me for not remembering. You have to heat your fuel line. Oof. Are you playing on Stationeer's discount, or are you gonna play on just normal? I guess Stationeer's is more of a headache than anything. I like it because you can't eat with your helmet on, which I think should be in the standard difficulty personally. Because how the heck are you gonna eat with your dang helmet on? You always, yeah. Finally, my kind of gamer. We need more people to play Stationeer's on Stationeer's difficulty. That's what it was designed for. Let's pop back in. I think we have everything we need, so tonight we should be able to finish it. Let's just breathe easy for a bit. Yeah. Yeah. The temperature is not doing too hot. Wait, nope, stop. Go up to 18. Does that increase the efficiency at all? Slightly. Philip says then the merchant can finally go home. Yeah. That poor merchant. I did export my thing, right? Oh, there it is. Yeah. It's so annoying that it defaults to going in my programmable chip slot in my suit. I should just get a blank one and put it in there. I cannot bake a potato on the floor, Rillup. If I take it outside, it'll probably just combust. As fun as that would be. At least I don't have any power issues. On my Mimas base, which I've talked about a couple of times, power is probably the biggest pain in the neck because there's no solar. I mean, there's, okay, I can get like 5 watts out of a solar panel for maybe 2 minutes a day when the sun's not blocked by Saturn or on the other side of the planet. I can use coal. There's no wind because it's a vacuum. So we've been using coal this whole time. I'm trying to learn how to make a gas fuel generator. Apparently, if you have cool gas that you can use to cool it off, it works out pretty well. So I may have to give that a shot.
Power low.
Yeah. Don't worry. We're gonna fix this for you. For a little AC. I do feel a little bit bad. We're keeping you posty out here. The first order of business, once the sun goes down, we're gonna check the merchants, see if there's any traders around. Hey, I Prefer Pie is here. I Prefer Pie also plays Stationeers. Rilip wants to talk. Day 1, I got 30 iron frames and some iron, plastic, and glass plates. What should I be building to start to not die on the moon? Step 1, build a little hut like this. I like to go 2x3. You can go slightly bigger if you want to. On the moon, you're relatively safe. So I go 2x3, I put iron walls into windows, and then I build an airlock. And it gives you everything to start with an airlock on the moon. If you want to save power, you can make a manual one like I've done here. You just have to remember to, you know, activate the vents. How do you make iron walls? They come in the starter kit. You just got to find them. So you take them and then you build them just like you build frames. They'll give you the little blueprint, the green outline. And then you use that to place them down. You can cycle between different types of walls. I think for iron walls, there's window and there's just wall. I like the windows because the iron walls look like a corrugated metal shack. And then you have to use iron sheets on the wall, and then you have to use glass to fill it in. Whereas for the frames, you have to get your welder out and weld iron sheets twice to seal them in. For the airlock, you just need, on the moon, you just need one active vent, which is going to connect to a couple of pipes, just enough to hold enough air that would be inside this room. And then whenever you're going between, you would shut both doors. You would either suck air in if you're going out, or blow the air, or suck the air into this area. There's a lot of sucking and blowing involved if you're going in to equalize the pressure. The windows will heat. Yeah, that's true. On the moon, it's not that big a deal because you can just use passive radiative cooling. On Vulcan, this was maybe a little bit overkill, but I wanted to be able to see the black hole, and also I wanted to grow plants. Although eventually we will be growing plants indoors with grow lights, so really didn't end up mattering that much. More of a hassle than anything. All right, let's... Okay, I think we're good, so let's get the air out of here.
Oxygen
Oh.
low.
Oop, 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 oop.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical. Pressure critical.
Be careful. All right, temperatures are down. Let's go. So what, 126.9? That's what temperature it gets to. All right, let's check the traders. Stellar smelter, don't care. All alloys. Cosmic clouds, man, where are you? I keep missing them. All right, here we go. So we just need to hook up the rest of these pipes. I believe that's all hooked up there. So this is hooked up. I don't know if it's hooked up to what I need it to be hooked up to, though. Shoot, it's not. Okay, hold on. Let me take this off. Get out of there. We need this to be on the same network is the problem. So we'll just do a little fancy fingering here. That just gives us a little bit more room to play with. Like I said, this is all a proof of concept. This is all going to be gone when we start moving into the main base and building the full atmospheric suite anyway. So it doesn't matter that much right now. Okay, there we go. Next, we need to hook this up. So that is going to go, I guess, over the top this way. This is ridiculous, but fine. Okay. Maybe I can do this instead. Have this be flat, have the CO2 one. I don't know why I'm so worried about spaghetti at this point, but it always bugs me if I don't do it, so. Like I just, even if it's temporary, I like it to look at least somewhat competent. Alright, there we go. I think that's as good as we're gonna get for now. Plenty of time to mess with it later. Alright, and then we need to take this situation apart. And then we need to suck out all the air. So, set out. So we need to just suck all the air out of here. There we go. And then we shut it off. Then we take it apart. Double check, there should be nothing in there. Yes, that's correct. All right, now we take this down. All right, now this is important. So we need a pressure regulator in. So that's gonna regulate inward. And we need one that regulates outward. That's gonna go there. And that's gonna go a back pressure regulator. Wait, what is this one? It's a back pressure regulator. Need a regular pressure regulator, come on. Okay. Pressure regulator, there we go. So this is back pressure. This is, yes, that's correct. All right. And I can explain what these are as soon as I'm in the clear here. It'll all make sense eventually. All right, and then we just need to, I think we're gonna need a couple of extra pipes here. Okay, yeah, we need a couple extra pipes. Let me throw the IC-10 chip in there. And then we'll need a couple of CO2 filters as well. We can just bring these in. All right, and then I guess we can wire these up real quick. See if we have enough. There we go. Yeah, good. All right, so we need, I don't know, maybe like 5 more insulated pipes. Let's check the traders. Stellar smelters, all alloys. Okay, same guys. Whew. Very close. We're almost done. I don't think that pipe raider is ever going to get used. Yeah, we just need the pipe. Gimme, gimme, gimme. All right, then we need CO2 filters. In fact, we have another one here that's been used up. Got to get those recycled at some point. Yeah, the other thing about the window heating up your base, especially on the moon or any vacuum place, in addition to being able to radiate heat out via passive cooling, you could also start the game with a portable air conditioning unit that can cool down a small area for quite a while. Oh, this is the last of our steel. Oh no. When your CO2 filter gets to 0, yeah, you just have to go recycle it. It gives you back, I think, like 1 iron maybe. It's not a lot. But it's better than just throwing it in a pile. Carbon dioxide filters. Oh, these cost 5 to make. But we need a couple anyway. So 1 for me. Oh, hello. And then 2 for the filter up top. Okay, come on, come on, come on. We're good. All right. Head outside. Also, make sure you're playing on Stationeer's difficulty for the full experience. Otherwise, you don't even need to make a shelter because you can just eat and drink through your helmet. Like some kind of magical space wizard. Okay, now we want the pressure to be 100. Oh my gosh. Somebody's here. Somebody's followed. Thank you. Whoever you are, I will check. DogX. Hello. So sexy headphones. Thank you. I try. It's one of the few things I do to debase myself for your entertainment. Philip's been playing on easy. Oh, jeez. Whoa, who's this? Lihapula. Thank you also. Welcome in, people. We are surviving on Vulcan somehow. Well, okay, surviving is a bit of a stretch, but... So, oh, we need to set... Where's my screwdriver? We need to set the vent. I believe this is... Oh, there's 2 active vents. Hold on. Did I make a labeler? Holy crap. Hello, Julis69. Awesome name.
69, dudes!
Also, hey, thanks for the follow. Hope you guys are big Stationeers fans, because that's what we're doing for now and forever until I get bored or die again. What did I just come up here for? A labeler. Where did I put the did I put the labeler inside? That would suck. Did I really? No, I didn't make a labeler. That's what I didn't do. We should just make one then. How much is it? We need gold. I think we have some floating around here. Gotta be some gold. Here we go. Steal some from the... That's electrum. It's not gold. No, there it is. Okay, found the gold. Okay, one labeler, please. Yeah, Rilip, if you... I would say watch like a tutorial, but some of them are going to be outdated, unfortunately. Just the nature of early access. Oh, nice. We have batteries too. Yeah. I have learned my lesson on the labeler. I think I'm going to be carrying one of these guys around forever. Okay, get back in there. So I guess we're going another day without finishing the cooler. Oh, we're low on air too. All right, let's get in there. Whew. At least we didn't need any more insulated pipes. So basically how this is going to work, chat, if you know how a swamp cooler works, we're going to suck in Vulcan air at night. That's, like we said, it's about 125 degrees Celsius. We're going to filter out some of the carbon dioxide for our own use. That's going to be our gas that we use for the waste thing here for the AC. The rest of it, the pollutant's going to get squeezed down. It's going to get pressurized into a liquid. And that liquid is then going to go into a liquid pipe, and then the rest of the gas is just going to get vented back into the atmosphere. The liquid pollutant is then going to be allowed to expand and evaporate, which is going to cool it down. Then that cool liquid pollutant is going to cool our CO2 tank via the heat exchanger here. So the liquid pollutant, as it's getting pulled in, is going to cool the CO2. The cool CO2 is going to be used as the waste pipe for our AC. And that is how that's going to work, hopefully. It should theoretically work. I don't think there's any, like, no technical issues with it. I just don't know how effective it's going to be. I guess we'll find out. We can probably just turn this off for now, because there's no way to... There's no waste tank. We're getting no efficiency. Yeah, nothing in there right now. The only thing I can think of that I would maybe want to update is if the filter runs all the time, or if we want to shut it down. Probably it's fine to just let it run. We have plenty of power. We're not draining that much, all things considered. All right, my air. Okay. The important thing is we're learning valuable lessons about the new systems, and next time we try Vulcan or Venus, we'll be in a better state, be in a better position to do it without dying or taking any damage on our suit. This 1% of damage bothers me so much because there's no way to fix it. It's just going to be there forever. All right. And then those are set already. And then I need to... Well, the gas sensors should just already be on the line, so it's fine. This says I missed something. How are you compressing the pollution, and where does it expand to? So the vent is going to suck in the air, so just the outside air, which is at about 50 kilopascals. It sucks it into a pipe. The pressure from the sucking is going to compress it down into the liquid. It expands into the liquid pipe, so it'll, when it turns into liquid form, it'll go through a... I think it's a compression valve or something that doesn't allow gas through only liquid. Then once there's only liquid pollutant in that pipe, it'll start expanding, and then it goes just back out into the atmosphere. So, I'll show you when I can go back out there again, but it's currently 600 degrees, so we're gonna stay relatively cool inside of our house with our nice little plants, where we can breathe without using our oxygen. How is our oxygen situation, by the way? 122 moles in each tile. So, how much is in our pipes here? I guess about the same amount. Pipe network. Well, 12. Okay, never mind. Yeah, not a lot. See, I'll try to show you when we're up there. And I drew this diagram here. It's kind of just scratched onto this post-it note. It's for a much larger system that has more vents and more tanks and more space for compression and holds a lot more. Rilip says such a system would not work on Earth, but maybe on Vulcan you can do that. Yeah, because I don't think Earth has a refrigerant gas just hanging out in the atmosphere. You'd have to compress it down quite a bit. I don't know why it works. Isn't that how a swamp cooler works? I guess you have to have water in the system already. I don't know. Isn't that how a heat pump works? This is a pseudo heat pump, I think. I don't quite understand how a heat pump works outside of how it was explained in the tutorial that I watched. But I have to assume that it's similar. While we're in here, we can check all of our tools to make sure they're powered up. We got batteries, so no reason not to. The evaporation part, but the water is provided via ice. Wait, for a swamp cooler? I think the problem is that in any environment where you would need to cool with a swamp cooler, it's hard to get water. And if it's too humid, then it just won't evaporate. So then you can't use it in like a place where there's lots of water anyway. A heat pump works on a closed loop of refrigerant. Okay, well, we'll be building a heat pump later, so you can look forward to that one, Rilip. This is the first part of the loop. For the so this is the starting point where we have a big tank of cold carbon dioxide. Not cold, but like 80 degrees Celsius. And then that's going to serve as our thermal battery for our coolant loop, which is going to run a refrigerant through a evaporation chamber, through a compression chamber to exchange the heat into the carbon dioxide tank. So for those of you refrigeration technicians out there, it's basically the same as the air conditioner in my house. Surprisingly, one of the few things that works. The air conditioner works great. I love it. The air conditioner works. The water heater works. The HVAC system works. The furnace system, the furnace thing. Granted, that was all brand new when we bought the house, but still, it's nice that something works around here. The living room light likes to flicker for some reason. We can close that up. This is just the little bolts to turn. Right, now we wait. Philip says the only part you described that doesn't work IRL is the air turns to liquid. That's no good. Well, okay, so what is the atmosphere? That's like oxygen, nitrogen, water vapor, carbon dioxide. None of those are compressible at the temperatures we're working with, right? I think the special thing about Vulcan's atmosphere is that the pollutant that's in there will compress at relatively high temperatures with enough pressure. That's the main thing that makes it work. Whereas if you tried to just compress nitrogen into a liquid, that's going to take a lot of power. Air is turned to liquid IRL. See, Discount Engineer knows. You can trust him. He's an engineer. Not passive. Well, this isn't passive. I'm sucking the air in. This is not passive, Rilla. There is active compression happening. I'm just sucking in the air to the point where it pressurizes the pipe. So I guess it's passive in the sense that I don't have to do anything, but the vent sure as heck is. Okay, and now we wait. Because we can go wait out. No, I want to conserve my air. Use as much of the habitation air as we can. Yeah, pressure's starting to get a little not... Well, no, 70 kilopascals is fine. It's just there's a lot of CO2 in here. The plants aren't working very hard. There's no amount of sucking on its own that will turn gas to a liquid. Well, it's not just sucking, it's also blowing it then into a pipe with more gas. I don't get it. Maybe I'm not explaining how the vent works. The vent sucks in outside air and then pushes it into a pipe. You're gonna need some active cooling and compression. Well, the compression just happens by virtue of the suck, right? It's like a vacuum. Don't ask me how those things work. Mine barely does. All right, we're gonna head out to the main chamber here. The workshop area. Lots of CO2 is good for plants. Yeah, unfortunately, I need them to turn it into oxygen a little bit faster so I can breathe it. I'm glad that they're enjoying the CO2 for themselves, but the rest of us need to breathe too. All right, we're just gonna wait for the temp to change. I'm gonna bring these out just in case. We're gonna check the trader, and then it's pretty much just gonna be, after this thing's working and we have cooling, it's gonna be waiting for a gas trader so we can solve our oxygen problem, and working on the interior base. Vacuum is powered by the living room lamp. That explains why it flickers when I run the vacuum. Makes so much sense now. Just glad it doesn't, my computer doesn't flicker every time the power fluctuates. Yikes. I guess that's what the power supply unit does. It maintains a steady amount of power. So yeah, there's going to be mining, and then there's going to be drilling into the mountain base, because I have some ideas. So you can make some frames while we're here. We do have a lot of steel. Oh, nope. Just kidding. Let's go. It's cold time. Or cool time, whatever. Wait, check the trader first. Galactic Metallurgy. Stellar Snacks. Stellar Snacks might be useful. Let's take a look here. All right, let's check. Also, I've been playing around with the big dish. It is... Oh, it is slow. Holy crap. Don't recommend that one. Hey, Stellar Snacks, come on. Anything else? Meteor Mechanics? I don't think we care about Meteor Mechanics. No? Come on. The Stellar Snacks might... I mean, it'll probably just have food. I guess food wouldn't kill me, but it's not really what we need right now. All right, we'll do a quick scan here, the rest of the area. Not picking up anything, which leads me to believe this is not what we want. Okay. I don't think we're gonna get anything. They might be too big. We might not be able to pick them up with this dish, which I think is what the issue was before when we couldn't pick. Oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah, no, we're not getting Meteor Mechanics for sure. Not happening. All right, I think we are. Yeah, I think we're done here. I guess we can get Galactic Metallurgy. Maybe we can sell them some ores or something. I wouldn't mind having a little bit of extra money for when the gas trader does eventually show up. Okay, 61 degrees. Okay. 52 degrees. Let's see if we can get him here. 22 degrees. 17 degrees. 23 degrees. Take it down. 7 degrees. All right, let's hit him for 5 seconds. Then we'll have him land. See what they got. All right, come on down. while they're coming down, we are going to finish what we were doing. Filter intake, and I guess that's it. Oh, the sensor. Oh, there's only one gas sensor, so that should be fine. Okay, so get my screwdriver out. So that is filter intake. Wait, intake, filter intake, yes. Sensor, gas sensor. Okay, turn her on. What's the problem? Error on line 24. Shit. Okay, hold on. We gotta go check. Error on line 24. Oh god. I knew this would happen. The problem is we don't have a laptop, so I can't just test it where I'd like to, which is outside. All right, what is the problem with line 24? Okay, turn it on. Yeah. Air conditioner, import. Line 24. Intake on, set on. Why is that an error? Oh, fuck, set. There we go. Yay, fun. Coding is fun. Why don't do it as a living? Although, that's not true. I have coded some stuff for Excel in the past, like macros. That was actually probably the most fun I've had at work. That and making a flowchart. I could just get paid to do that. But alas, there is no job for flowchart maker or Excel macro maker. Okay, there we go. It's working. So this is going to suck in the cold night air, and then it's going to compress it down. Now the pollutants, the liquid pollutants, are going to go into here, and then they are going to look at the it's already going down, chat. And then the CO2, which is at 120 whatever right now, it's all coming together. Evil Flowers Org, I've been looking into this game. How am I liking it? I am loving it. I mean, I've been playing it on and off for a few years now. This new update with the phase change is such a blast. At first I thought it was gonna be a pain in the butt, but now that there's so many cool things you can do, like this this heat system that I set up. Okay, is this actually gonna work? Oh, that's not good. Hello. Who's stressing out here? What's happening? I don't like the sound of that. Oh god. What is going on here? That's not a good sound. That's not what you want to hear. I don't even know where the stress is coming from. Like, none of the pipes have any stress on them. Jeez. That sounds horrifying. Yeah, it speaks whale now. Like, what is even... I guess because there's a little bit of stress over here, maybe? More. Maybe it's down here. Maybe this is the problem. No, it should be fine. I don't know, I'm just worried that the base is gonna explode. We will see the leak soon enough, huh? I mean, maybe... Oh, it's right here. I see. Okay. Because I guess the liquid's not getting evaporated. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Maybe I need to put a separate tank here as well. Okay, well, the vent's gonna shut off here. Yeah, I'm gonna put a liquid intake over there, or... What is that one called? The liquid drain? I feel like we had one. Is it just... expansion valve? Is that what it is? No. Condensation valve, I guess. Yeah, we'll put one of those in as well. I'm not sure why it shouldn't be going to the cowl. I guess it just is. Like, it's because the cowl should just be venting like immediately. How do we solve this issue, chat? Is the question. Oh, I know what I could do. What am I thinking here? That would be the... There's like a liquid... It's like a drain. I think it's just a drain kit, yeah. I think that'll work. It's all in the same... Yeah, okay, it's just the drains. All right, good call, good call. We'll go ahead and try that out. So it would be this guy right here, the passive liquid drain. Yeah, we can go fix that right now, actually. Because the sun should be coming up, which should shut off the intake. We'll just have to be quick because it's starting to warm up. So let's make sure. Yeah, it's, well, it's not great. I can't make it vent any faster. Oh, why is it at 50 megapascal? It's just not draining at all. What's going on here? That is so weird. That's weird, right, chat? That should be draining way faster. This game has a lot of technical depth. It does. Evil Flowers was looking between this and space. Oh, definitely this. This is... Like, I guess I haven't played Space Trash Scavenger Sim, but... I think I probably saw it on my Steam queue at one point. I was like, that doesn't look very good. It might be more fun, I guess, but I doubt it presents these interesting technical challenges that we're encountering here. So what is our solution to this problem? What do you do with a problem like Maria? Is it because it's just not draining? I don't know. It's not taking damage, at least. All right, I have an idea. First, I'm gonna grab a passive vent, and we'll try to deal with it right now before it gets worse. Add a pipe section. Well, I can't because there's a thing in the way. So I'm gonna grab a passive vent here and just attach that
Hydration critical.
to the side there. Yeah, I'm gonna add a vent first to clear it, and then I'm gonna add the liquid outtake because I think that's what's causing the problem. All right, let's. Temperature's starting to go up, but I think I should be able to turn the AC on now. Oh yeah. Okay, well, it's not great on the temperature efficiency. I can tell you that much. But at least the pressure's right. Can't beat that. Yo, yeah, that's bad, actually. Oh boy. Okay. All right, we'll go out there and we'll try to fix it. I guess right before the sun goes down, because I don't want to go out there and get cooked right now. Okay, you're giving me 2. Good. Yeet. Evil Flowers appreciates the insight. You like technical aspects? Yeah, for sure. If you've played stuff like Kerbal Space Program, I haven't played. What is the search and rescue one? I know Discount Engineer plays that. Anything that involves like complex, or like Factorio, like complex systems that interact in ways that you have to figure out on your own. I find that a lot. Yeah, Stormworks, that's the one. I have not played that one, but I have seen other people play it. It looks kind of similar to this, but not in space, I don't think. And I may be seeing the problem here. Maybe not, though. Like, what is the outside? That's Oh, that's in the room. I can't see this pipe because it's on the other side of the glass. They broke Stormworks. Oh, that's too bad. Well, this game has been getting pretty regular updates for a long time, so I will stand by this game in its current state. I think it's great. I don't know what more people want from the game, honestly. It's kind of got all the skeleton pieces that you need to have fun in a sandbox and play on different planets and, you know, set your own goals more or less, sandbox style. Okay, we may have to go back to the drawing board on this design, because as it stands, maybe we need to set it so that we're blowing more air in and taking more air out to keep the circulation going. Maybe that would help. Give that a shot next. Because I feel like the AC was actually more efficient earlier than it is now, when we just had the pipe sticking up into the sky. Let's see, it's 226 degrees, which is kind of outside the range of cooling. I think you're supposed to cool at about 50 degrees max. What goals are there? And is there one where the goal is to jump to a black hole? There, I don't think you can actually jump into the black hole, but you can build rockets. Right now, in the current version, you cannot take the rockets and visit other planets. That was a feature, but then they changed how rockets work to make them more complicated. Take your pick of verbiage there. I imagine they'll add that back in a later date where you can go to other planets. The only game I know where you get to jump into a black hole is Outer Wilds, and I highly recommend that if you're looking for black hole stuff. At least that's more of a story game, though. Story, action, adventure, puzzler, whatever you want to call it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to change that. Evil Flowers has played Outer Wilds back when it was a baby. That's so awesome. I remember playing that demo and I'm like, this game is gonna be so awesome. And then it came out and I played it and it was so awesome. I wish I could play it again. It's such a bummer. I actually have it on my list as #1 game of all time. But I can never really, you can't experience it again. And it's so sad. I cannot wait to see what they do next. I love the DLC. That was unexpected, but, you know, another boost injection of hours of playtime. Outer Wilds is up there, #1. Yeah, it's, oh man. I used to have a point redeem where I would compliment Outer Wilds, but I think I'll just do it for free these days. Nobody ever used it anyway. It's such a good game. I try to get everybody to play it. Somehow there are people out there who just either don't like it for one reason or another, or it's too hard for them, or whatever. I don't get it. I guess there are some kind of tough platforming sections that you might encounter. Some of the puzzles, you might bang your head for a while. I remember I did. Oh, what was the one? I don't want to spoil anything is the problem. It's hard to talk about. I know there was one puzzle I got stuck on for a while. I think it was one of the quantum shrines. It was the one on Brittle Hollow that I was like, how the heck do I get to this thing? And then eventually I was sitting there and then I was like, oh, duh. It was so obvious. Thank you, Floody, for following. Welcome to the Vulcan town. Evil Flowers got stuck there too. Yeah, I was not thinking in the right direction, I guess. I'm sure there's a way to do it where you can, you know, kind of cheese it, but the intended way to do it is so obvious once you kind of realize what's going on. But I'm glad I never looked at a guide or anything. I just did it. I played through it. I beat it. Then I played through it again and beat it again. Then I tried to play through it with my wife, but it just wasn't the same. Same like when we played Subnautica together. Like I play and she watches and tells me where I should go. So I already know how to beat it. It's like there's only so much you can do. Yeah, we're not getting enough efficiency out of this thing, so we are going to have to fix the AC. Well, no time like the present, I suppose. Let's get out there and give it a go. Yeah, the dev is so cool. For Outer Wilds. I wish that the new game that they're working on would come out already, because I would like to play it. Whatever it is, I don't care. It could be awful for all I know. All right, there we go. Yeah, we'll vent that like that. And then we take that off and we get rid of that. So now we're gonna do a one way in, no way out. There we go. And then this time we're gonna have a, how do we want to do this? I guess like this. And then a passive liquid drain. Okay. And then a pipe cowl. There we go. Output of pipe cowl is blocked. Oh, that's why. Okay, I see now. The output was blocked. I guess we have to have it sticking up into the air or something? Makes sense. Okay, is it good now? Holy moly. Holy crap. Okay, I think I found the problem. It was over-pressurizing that section of pipe. Wow. That just gave us a little blast there, huh? All right, and that should be in one direction now. Good. So you can't put it flat. That was the problem. It was just blocking it. It could have exploded for all I know. Okay. So, yep, temps. So the temps inside the pipe network are actually 150 degrees. And so am I. So we're gonna get out of here. Let's check the orbiting orchards. Wouldn't mind getting orbiting orchards. All right, what do you got, buddy? We can buy ingots and we can sell him ore. That's actually not a terrible idea. We can make some money. 150 Celsius? Yeah, that's nighttime here on Vulcan. During the day, I think we can check here. It's currently 605 degrees Celsius outside. It is roasting out there. We can actually use the outside air during the day to, okay, so the vent has just turned on. We're gonna go check on that. We can use the outside air during the day to melt steel, or smelt it, I guess. I guess you technically are also melting it. Okay, so we're actually gonna turn this down and turn this up to like 105. Let's see if we can get a little bit of airflow going here. Yes! All right, perfect. So we're getting the temps down in this part of the pipe now. That's exactly what we want. Yeah, Vulcan's really cool that you can do that. You can actually get early steel without having to do any kind of combustion, which is super nice. Yeah, I'm hoping we didn't blow out any air. I think that's just the AC air circulating down there, though. It doesn't look like anything blew out. All right, so now we have 188 degrees, 134 degrees here. I'm really curious what the issue is. Maybe we just go to like 200. There we go. That should get some flow going. And I suppose it makes sense the temperature would go up because it is the waste tank here. Maybe we don't need this whole setup. Maybe that's just overkill. I don't know though. 172, 134. Okay, yeah. Well, the reason I wanted to do that was to keep the pressure at a reasonable pressure. Back pressure. So this should be going. 172. Maybe it'll just take a while to reach equilibrium. Because the pressure in this tank isn't all that high. What is the... Check the gas or the liquid here. So this is 135. And so is this liquid. Which, for some reason, is not actually getting pressurized. Okay, then. Let me do this, then. Maybe it's because of this. Okay. We're not generating any liquid now. Where's it all going? Nitrogen. Oh, because I was just using my jetpack. All right. So that's 2.59 megapascals. We're not actually compressing the pollutants, I guess. Well, that's a problem. Like, no air is coming in. What the heck? What's going on here? It's 2.59. I feel like it should be higher. Like, it's on. Do I need to pressure limit that drain? Well, I took the drain off. So now it should just be... I'm glad we're doing these tests because... So this is one way. Maybe I need to put a back pressure limit on this and let it get up to pressure, because right now it's at 2.59. And I guess it's going out faster than it can come in, or it's going out at about the same speed. Oh, okay, storm time. Yeah, that freaked me out. I'm like, oh no, what's going on? All right, get me inside. Bloody wants to know, is there any way to get water on Vulcan other than buying it? Yes, if you have plants to make oxygen, you can use the combustion thing. So if you make an atmospherics kit, you can combine volatiles and oxygen to make water. It'll come out pretty hot, but if you can cool it down, then you can drink it. And then really all you need is oxygen, which unfortunately you will either have to capture from smelting gold or from plants converting CO2 into oxygen for you. But yes, you do not have to buy it, although I do recommend buying a decent amount when you can, because it's way faster and it'll come at the right temperature. All right, yeah, I think we're gonna need to move the back pressure valve from where I have it now. I can't really go up there right now, but once the storm is over, maybe I can. We'll have to go out and fix the solar panels anyway. All right, well, the temperature efficiency is slightly better now, which is cool, I guess. 172, okay. It's not the worst. Same issue on Europa? That you have to get water, you mean? Because it's too cold? Oh, there's my baked potato. Likes to roll around. Start placing it on the table or something. But the vent, all the circulation of air here blows it around. All right, Evil Flowers Org has a question. I see that one moon planet closer to the black hole than you can. Can you go there theoretically? You cannot in the current version of the game, no. But there are plans to be able to take the rockets to other planets, I believe. I know you could before, but it was like a new game plus, basically. You couldn't actually go back, so it wasn't fully developed. But one day, I'm hoping. And I don't know that it'll be seamless. Like, I think the rockets would just be a loading screen, basically. So it's not quite as exciting as, say, like Kerbal Space Program. You physically fly your rocket from one planet to the other. But still pretty good. All right. So we need to make a... Actually, we don't need to make anything. We just need to go up there and rearrange the pressure thing. And I think instead of having this loop here that does nothing, we're just going to have it hooked directly into the carbon dioxide and go from there. You wanted to be spaghetti? Yeah. Black holes are fun, but they'll just kill you. So not quite as useful for gameplay purposes other than as like a hazard. Thriving. At least our plants are doing okay. How are we doing on oxygen inside the habitat? 107 moles per tile. That's pretty good, right? Like, how much is in my... Go ahead and open this. Is in my suit here. 60, 75-ish. So theoretically, we have enough to survive. You want to see the death of the universe while you're ripped apart. You may need to make your own game for that. I don't know if any game that lets you do that. Again, though, you know, besides spoilers. But even that's more of a, like, philosophical type death of the universe. I mean, it's literal, but it's also more about the journey. All right, how's our power doing? Power's doing okay. Like I said, we'll have to go fix the solar panels. So we're gonna go out. We're going to change up this loop. We're just gonna directly link it to the pipe. And we're gonna put one of the pressure regulators over there so that it'll only vent when, I don't know, what is the, let me check the pressure here for pollutants. Because we need these to kind of pollute. There we go. So at our temperatures in question, which is about 120, we need to get, so let's say 130. So 5.4 megapascals is good. And then we don't want to go over, I mean, I guess anything over 6,000 should be fine. That should compress it enough. Awesome feature, by the way. If you are looking at your gases and you want to know what you need them to do, you can just check that chart. Okay. So, yep, let's go out there and fix it right now before it gets too hot. Because I want it to be ready by tonight. Oh, right. Helmet on. I'm good. I'm fine. We're all fine here. So we need duct tape. I have used all of the duct tape, it seems. Fair enough. We'll make some more. Go. So yeah, one of the main things with the Vulcan is learning the trade system, because you're going to be doing a lot of trading early on. Like, I've been waiting for a gas trader for, oh, I don't know, the whole game. Nebula nibbles, void vending. Yeah, so we need someone selling gas. That's our new base over there, by the way. I haven't gotten to show it off because we've been too busy doing this, but eventually we will. All right, so we're gonna dismantle you. We're gonna set you to 0. And we're gonna start taking it apart. We're just gonna run that up through here. And that's just gonna go right over here. It is important when you're dealing with pipes that have gas in them to take them apart in a very specific way so as to not overpressurize them. I have learned that the hard way multiple times on other bases. Luckily not this one yet. Which is why I try to, when I'm designing my atmospheric systems, I try to do it all in one go and make sure I don't have to change anything later. Okay, there we go. So that should work theoretically now. Let's check. 145, perfect. We're good. All right, and then down here, we are going to install... Oh my goodness, Calazard, hey, welcome. Welcome, Raiders, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just here playing some Stationeers tonight. Hope that is acceptable. Oh geez, okay, so we need to take this now. Oh, come back. Don't want to lose those down in the chasms. So we need a one-way valve. I guess we don't need one now if we're going to use the back pressure regulator anyway, because that'll automatically do that. And that should go down like that. So we need a regular pressure, oh no, back pressure's right. Then we just take this apart. Hello, hello. How's it going? It's going great. Kind of. We've been encountering some issues, but we are learning as we go. Surviving on Vulcan, the hot planet. So we need this to be at, what do we say, like 6K? And that should give us enough pressure. Perfect. Okay. And that, oh, we gotta power that up now, right? Let's go hook that up. Okay. Take us down. Bloody's been lucky. Yeah, I think there are a few like fail safes, and that if you dismantle it, it'll delete the gas inside. I'm talking more when you're like changing a whole system and you're not taking it down to the last bit. There have definitely been times where I was on one side of the base taking pipes apart, and then I come back and my atmospherics room has exploded. That's what happened. So now I'm very careful when I'm taking apart gas pipes. I try to do it locally. I try to isolate pipes and then vent them if I can, and then go work from there. All right, so we're gonna see tonight. We will go check to make sure that the radiative cooling system is now functioning properly. We shall see. 151 degrees. That's a little bit hotter than we would like, but we're at least getting some efficiency during the day too. The pressure's not great. I would like it if it was a little bit less pressure. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Maybe I could change it so that it'll only give me CO2 when I'm, well, no, because then we have super low pressure, which is not great. Not really what we want. It's probably fine the way that it is. If it becomes a problem, we'll set up a vent to expel any excess CO2 that we get. All right, let's eat our baked potato. So, right, I didn't fix that. We'll go out and fix the solar panels in the morning, or tonight, I guess. Everything's kind of reversed on Vulcan because you want to go out during the night and stay inside during the day. Whereas on the moon, you can just go out whenever and nobody cares. All right, so we have a passive vent we don't need. We can put all this stuff away. Don't need those. Yeah, we just don't want to over pressurize this pipe too much. I guess what we could do is do a gas-gas exchange and then put only 100 kilopascals of gas in here and then let that exchange heat with the main body of gas. That would certainly work. I guess it's worth a shot. You don't have to change all that much. Or I could put, oh, that would work. That, okay, I would want to put it so the coolant line is hooked up to this side instead of over here by itself. We'll try that. We'll need another pressure regulator though. We'll try to make one. See if we have enough or if we're gonna have to go, oh, I need to build a chip for that. So annoying.
Pressure critical.
All right, pressure. We may have to go mining. Nope, we're good. Okay, so 2 pressure regulators ought to do it. We don't need this valve. We don't need this passive vent. We do need insulated pipes though. We'll need cables. Maybe make some more of those. And we'll have to go, remind me to fix the solar panels, chat. I don't want to forget. Discount engineer saying there's a mini shuttle launch on Falcon Heavy in 5-ish minutes. That's exciting. Here is hoping that it doesn't explode like last time or whatever just recently happened. All I saw was a YouTube, the Scott Manley video. I just saw the thumbnail. I didn't even watch the video because it was right before the start of the stream. Okay, we don't need anything else, right? Don't think so. So we'll check the traders, we'll go fix the solar panels, then we'll set up the coolant loop here. Bob-um. Bob-um. Okay, temperature's about to... Well, it's gonna go up first. I don't know why this happens. The temperature goes up, and then it starts going down, and then it goes up again, and then it drops. Right when the black hole dips below the horizon. Was most likely the crew booster falling over while at sea. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I just saw a picture of the launch pad. The wreckage. Very exciting stuff. Not great, but you know, that's space stuff for you. Stuff explodes sometimes. Ideally, it wouldn't happen. Probably don't need this valve open right this second. Actually, no, fine, leave it open. It's not hurting anything. Temperature is about to drop. We're gonna run outside. I'm gonna have my duct tape ready. I can go fix the solar panels right away. Then we'll fix that. Then we'll check the trader. Because we're still waiting. Our main issue right now is we need to get a shipment of oxygen so that I feel safer about going out on expeditions again. Because right now, as you can see, 1.4 kilopascals. I have 2,700 here, and then I can kind of fill up some more. Okay, so it's going to go up to 600 or something, and then it's going to drop. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's dropped. So now, yeah, we can hear the active vent, or we can see the active vent turn on. We can't hear it because we're in a vacuum. We'll check on that in a second. First, we're going to go fix the solar panels. Fix. Fixie, fixie. All right, there we go. There's one. Fix number 2. And Calzar is bringing up a great point about like classic sailing ships having issues with exploding on launch. It's true. So many ships, so many wonderful ships lost to the sea. How was I gonna do that? I was gonna put it here. This is kind of a pain in the butt. Maybe we just leave it. I don't know. There's not really a good spot to put it, I guess, is my issue. But I think we really need to though, because otherwise it's gonna start causing problems. So let's go ahead and start by putting in the pressure regulator. What if I just put it above? Maybe that'll work. It'll look crappy though. It's probably fine. That is a pressure regulator. It's fine. Okay. We need another back pressure regulator here. Usually like to build things up in the air like this because it looks goofy, but it's probably fine for pipes usually. Here we go. Get my wrench out. Come on. There we go. I guess the advantage here is that we can just bring the cable up. I would of course like to use non-heavy cable if at all possible, but I don't think that's going to be possible. No, it is. We're just going to have to do it this way. Where this base is starting to look more and more spaghettified to my dismay. We got cables running every which way now. Okay, it'll all look good in time, hopefully. Right, there we go. Set you to... Let's use the labeler. What am I doing? To 101. Set you to 100. And then turn you both on. There we go. Okay, there we go. We're sucking air. Look at that. We're getting the temp way down too. That's awesome. So now all the cold side should be over here. The hot side should be over here. Yeah, okay, we got liquid in the tanks. So it looks like things are working now as they should be. Yeah, you can see the liquid pollutant. It's condensing. I say condensating, that's not a word. And then that goes into the pipe, and then it evaporates out, which takes out the temp, drops down to 65 degrees. And then that exchanges heat with the CO2 in this network, which then goes into the AC. So this is our starting point, basically, for all cooling. All right, let's go check on the trader now that everything's working, finally. Now that I know how to make that, I can do anything. Orbiting orchards. What time is it now? 6:54. Oh, so that's almost gone. All right. Well, let's go do a little bit of mining then while we're out here. Actually, no. Let's go into the base. It's a much better idea. We got to start working on our new. What? Oh, I've been doing this manually, right? Okay. I was confused for a second. I believe it's just a vacuum in here right now. Although that might not last much longer. I guess I didn't finish sucking everything out. Just go ahead and open that up. Yeah, things could explode very rapidly. I probably shouldn't have this as a vacuum, but that's kind of how it ended up, so whatever. So we're just gonna start making our tunnel through here. Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oxygen's dropping. So this is gonna take us to our atmospherics area, is the plan. So we're just gonna make a straight line. And I kind of have in my head how I want it to look. Oh, looks like we must have hit a pocket. Yeah, okay. So air's gonna start flowing through here. So I think we're gonna go maybe 3 frames. We're gonna put windows on the frames so that it looks really cool. You can see into the rock. Then we're gonna go into a room. And that room's gonna have a lower floor where you walk in, and then you're gonna take. If you go left, there's gonna be stairs. It's gonna go to a platform that goes. You can't go outside, but you can see outside. There's gonna be windows, and that's where we're gonna put the all the outside refrigeration platform stuff. The main issue right now is I don't have enough frames, so let's head back and work on that. Yeah, we'll let that heat up while we're here. Okay. Can't get past that one. That's annoying. All right, any new traders? No. Okay, get out of here. You're clogging up my landing pad. Human error is essentially 100% of space-based casualties. Yeah, I guess if you're gonna lump like equipment failure in with human error for not catching it in time, you could probably make that argument. I know there's a lot of accidents where it's like, well, somebody caught it, but they were on a schedule, so they didn't want to say anything, and then 6 people died or whatever. Way to go, dude. You biffed it. All right, so the temperature's coming up. We have a little bit of time here before it gets super hot, though. Although I don't have a lot of time before my oxygen runs out, so maybe we should actually be going back now. That was the whole reason I stopped earlier. What has not been a human error? I mean, I mean, I don't know any off the top of my head. But I'm just thinking, like, the space shuttle stuff, that was the heat shield failing, right? That was the Columbia one. The other one was the O-ring, which, again, you could say, oh, well, they should have caught that. But they didn't. So yeah, you can say that's human error, sure. All right, so we're good there. All right. Need air, right? Air. Get air. There we go. Well, look at this. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Well, now it's up to 160. I thought we were gonna have better than that, but I guess not. We were doing so well. I guess it cools off well enough at night. It's fine. We need water. Yeah, caught in a volcano blast. That's human error. Shouldn't have been next to the volcano. You knew the volcano was there. Okay, we gotta plan our next move, I guess. We need air, I guess. That's a important one. So what is our solution here? We are very low on air. And if I suck more out of here, we're gonna start running into problems. I mean, maybe we can get a little bit until it becomes an issue. Oh, there's no battery in there. Your battery. Okay, well that's okay, that's fine. I guess we have enough air in here that it's not. Oh wait, hold on. I'm looking at the CO2. I'm like, oh, we got plenty. We're hardly using any. But actually, nope, yep. Stop. Oxygen is in fact low. What is the pressure at? 6.4? Yeah, that's better than what we had. If we just give it a little bit more time, the plants will put it back in. Go ahead and refill that one as well. So that's basically the last of our oxygen. any more than that and we can no longer breathe in here, and then we're gonna have bigger problems. That's what we get. This is what we get. If we can't get oxygen after this, I think we'll have to restart and hope that we get an oxygen trader earlier. But we've learned so much just from this little shack here. We've learned about radiative cooling and how it doesn't seem to work during the day. I mean, I guess we're losing out on efficiency, but it's still working at least. It's just because I assume all the liquid is boiled off at this point. We can't do it anymore. And yeah, we gotta get an early gas trader and set up an atmospherics receiving center. We need to, what else do we need to do? We need to get plants. That's the useful one. Water, of course. Don't buy liquid oxygen. That's another good tip. What else, chat? Nope, that's all I got. Does anybody else remember anything that I wanted to remember? Lessons that we've learned? $115 now. The problem is I'm only cooling down this side, and it only cools it down during the night, and then you kind of just have to suffer through it during the day. All right. Maybe if I'm quicker. No, because it's asking a lot. I have to set up a full refrigeration center basically within the first week before the portable AC stops working. That's asking a little bit too much, I think. Maybe not that much. All right, let's pop outside and close helmet, right? Nope, turn you on. There we go. Let's get metal frames. Oh, no, not cable coil. Steel frames. There we go. We'll also need steel sheets. So I think, I don't know, I do kind of want to start over at this point, but I also want to keep learning. So we'll at least try to finish up tonight. And then maybe tomorrow we'll start a fresh game. We'll go for like a super speed run of getting everything online early. I think that would work pretty well. And this time I won't blow myself up or freeze all my crops. And I won't send the oxygen trader away before I've bought the oxygen that I want from him. So I can have a nice big tank full of oxygen. That would be nice. And I'll be able to set this whole system up in a less spaghetti-fied manner. Speaking of spaghetti, spaghettification in a black hole, or spaghettification of the pipes. Probably more likely to happen in this game. Let's get some sheets. Nice steel sheets. I think I will still stick with the same underground base idea though, because that's gonna look really cool. Oop, oop. Be a little bit quicker on getting it set up though. All right, so we need the same amount of sheets as we have frames. So we'll just go ahead and get 10. See, the outside temp drops as it goes this way, and then once it gets around the horizon, it jumps back up again. Just really strange. Poor little gas canister has just been sitting here this whole time. So sad. You know what else I won't do? I won't try to sell water canisters to the trader this time. What did we spend like a whole day trying to work out how to empty water or how to get the vapor out of the water canisters? What a waste of time. We only got what, like 15 credits per each one, which is a lot for the iron, because I think you just need maybe 10 iron or 5 iron to make those. Let me see. Okay, it's 5, so 5 iron, so basically 3 credits per iron we got, which is an okay exchange rate, but we could only sell 2 anyway, so it didn't really matter. Another thing that I would really like to do is set up the communications computer inside my base so that I can spend the day, instead of just standing there, I can work on setting up the dish. I'll have to see if there's a way to do that. Can you just build the dish in either directly or through logic? Yeah, I think if we set up a what's like a couple of dials, that would probably work. I'll have to look into that one, because if we could just sit inside the base and try to contact traders, I wouldn't have to worry about running out of oxygen in my suit when I'm out there doing it manually. Anything else? There is vertical, horizontal. Yeah, that's really the only ones we need to worry about. We can just leave it on. Oop, got too many. All right. All right, so the temp should start dropping here. Discount, do you have yours set up automatically, or do you guys do it? I don't know if anyone else is on your game, I guess. Or do you do it manually? I've just been doing it manually, obviously. We're still in survival mode here. Yeah, if I did a gas heat exchange with the big CO2 tank, and then the liquid pollutant was cooling down the big CO2 tank instead of just my waistline, I think that would give me better results. We'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, let's take this opportunity. If I plan to just re-go around anyway, dial. What is it? What are they called? Switch? Switch. I can't even afford to make it. Oh no. Use the medium dish to pinpoint. While I'm doing that, the large dish is mirroring my inputs, then I can use either the medium dish or power up the contact. Ooh, that's smart to have them connected like that. All right, let's see what we got here. Astromart. I guess we'll see what Astromart has. 69. That's taking forever. Taking even longer. Let's be the other way then. Yeah, I've been using the large dish. You have it linked to 3 dishes. 3 switches. Oh, that's super smart. Do you use IC10 for that, or is it just logic chips? I think you get by with logic chips on that if you're just. Although then you need a writer for each one. Yeah, IC10 is probably better. See if we can get better results up here or worse. Oh, better. Okay. We can contact here. What do you got, Astromart? 47 degrees. Cosmic concoctions. Yeah, we're not getting you. I'd like to. 32 degrees, so we need to go. I think we need to turn around. The dish will move even when off, so it saves a little power. Wait, the dish will move when it's off? Oh, wait. You move it and then turn each one off. Or are you saying they physically, you don't need to have it on to move it? You need to have it on to move it, I guess. You're saying... Okay, I see what you're saying. That's interesting. That seems a little exploitable. I think they should stop moving when you're, All right, just 7 seconds. Let's go. You move the medium. What are the 3 dishes for? Do you just have a small one as well? All right, let's see how much cooling we're getting here. Okay, so it's down to 70 degrees, which is cool. Literally, compared to what it could be. All right, what do you got, Void Vendors? He's got nothing. Great. Got a box. He's got some water bottles. Is the only thing we would even want from him. Thanks for nothing. All right, who else we got? So, take some key takeaways here. We learned to use the labeler early on with our logic reader and writer. That was very important. Learned a valuable lesson. Did the liquid... Yeah, we fixed the liquid pipe issue. The liquid pipe was never exploding. It was just because the cowl could not vent because it was flat against the frame. So I guess it's considered blocked. I think it's fine if there's liquid in the pipe because it should still drain out of the cowl. What else? What else? There's some triangulation between dishes on the surface as well. The contacts are not as high in the sky as you might think. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, we did get the we got the temperature down here to, so 61 degrees we can get it down to, which for AC purposes is actually pretty darn good, because we only need it to be I think 70 degrees is bang on what we need, because we're trying to 50 degrees is the most efficient temperature difference you can do. So lessons learned, lessons learned. Label those. Wire up. Wire up your solar panels properly. I think that's an important one. Get the gas trader going right away. Like, set up your trade thing immediately and try to get, or once you have a little base set up like I have here, then try to get your other stuff set up. Use a logic switch to turn on the active pipe for when we're doing this. Set it, yeah, set it to 69 degrees. That's perfect. Set my AC to 69 degrees. Yeah, good idea. I love roasting myself. My favorite thing to do. So we can cram everything there, but it will result in some weird possible overlapping. Why did we end up needing to run this? Oh, because that's the data cable, right? And that needs to connect to the solid generator. Discount's gonna get some sleep. All right, have a good night, Discount. Thanks for popping in tonight. Been very helpful. Direct. Oh, it tells me the exchange rate. That's cool. The temp is 64.8, which means the CO2 in our waste pipeline is 60 something degrees now. I also think I need to focus on not worrying so much about getting this base going, like the new and improved base. I think it's more useful to focus on getting the little dirt shack, as Rilip calls it, sustainable, or at least somewhat sustainable, before moving on to the next phase, if that makes sense. And it should make sense. Makes sense to me. Because I've been treating the little dirt shack as disposable this whole time, when really, you know, we're gonna be living in that for a while here on Vulcan, just because most of our time is gonna be spent doing other stuff, and we need a lot of materials. We're gonna be growing crops in there. We need to keep it cool, so we need to get our coolant system up early on. We'll need to get a big old tank of cold CO2 with all the accoutrements. Like, this is going to be a cool base, or a theoretical future underground base that we're going to work on. But we still need to live in the meantime, you know? Let me get this out here. My plan was... something like this. This would be a hallway. You'd put glass here. We'd have frames up above, of course. Probably go 3. And then you have a door here. So you'd have glass, 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 door. And then this would take you into the atmospherics room, which would then go up into the surface, kind of. And then it would extend out of the mountain. So you'd have like a platform out here where you'd do your cooling and stuff, which would be very awesome. Some other takeaways here. You get the trader going early on. Get the solar panels set up as soon as possible, so get steel as quick as you can. Shouldn't be too hard because we can just suck air in during the day. Crazy how none of this stuff melts. Like, you think the gold in the circuitry would start falling apart immediately, just melting to nothing, but we don't have to think about that. Physics don't matter. We'll just assume that it's base grade materials that we're making in these printers. All right, back into the base. Air in. Okay, I guess if we're gonna set up, like, let's say we had a computer here, and then we put the docking port over there. And actually, I guess it doesn't matter where the docking port is. Just the satellite would be right out there. We could link them up, and we could put some dials on the wall or whatever. Works for me. Also, another thing, when I close these doors, we should see which way they close, so I can set up my vents properly. I don't want the door clipping through like that. Although, well, no, because then the water's in the way. That's fine though. We can put the water canister on the floor like this. I think we just dedicate one side to hydroponics. Oh. Speaking of hydroponics.
Oxygen low.
Right, the oxygen's low in here. I forgot about that. But low is not gonna kill me. Not immediately, anyway. Another thing we can focus on is using our medical pill early on instead of drinking water or eating. Although eating, they gave us plenty of food, so that's not a problem. What else? Gotta focus on efficient use of space inside. There's the scrubber. I don't know how useful the scrubber is going to be necessarily, but the AC is really important. This computer, it can just be the same as the one that we use for what does it take to make a laptop actually? I'm curious now, because if we can get a laptop, that would be really cool. That saves us, although we will need a computer anyway to do the communications, but I want to know. Laptop, yeah, okay. Laptop. I think it requires the tier 2. Laptop. Yeah, tier 2. Which unfortunately requires materials that we cannot make without fuel, and we don't have fuel. Although, ooh, thinking about it, chat, we could buy a fuel canister from a trader, and assuming it doesn't explode immediately, we could use it. You know what I should also do? Instead of having a window out here, I should seal this up with actual walls. That's what I should be doing. Even if it's going to look like garbage, I think we should use some of our starting walls. Instead of using it for glass like here, we use it for walls, just regular walls to block out the sun. And then we can create a vacuum and dark room, which is more useful for storing like canisters and stuff so they don't heat up, since they would not be absorbing radiation in the vacuum. Which is good, so that would be useful. And if we don't like the look of them, we can always replace them with actual like flat walls later, and then because there's 2 sides to every wall. I should maybe save my IC10 code. Yes, I should definitely save this. But how? Create new. This would be insert it in a filter, controls, vents, and roll intake for a cooler system designed for use on Vulcan only. There we go. And we can, I just want to have that in the library in case I need to use that later. What else? Desk with microwave is good. Have our little tiles and stuff. Curious how the dials would work with that. Let's hook it up and try it out. Now is the time to experiment, after all. Do. We need switches, right? Means we need gold, of which we have none. So we'll have to go get some gold to test that out. So we will have to wait. You know, fuck it. Let's just go. Wait, what's the temperature? Okay, never mind. It's almost 600 degrees. Let's not fuck it. On second thought, let's not go outside right now. That's a terrible idea. Turn that off. Does this actually have any? I guess right now it's because it's only connected to the battery in the thing. Might be worth making more solar panels as well. They're not that hard to replace or to fix with the duct tape. So that's useful. Just to have more power coming into the battery, because right now we're still using the coal generator. Power is generated by coal. Yeah. This definitely needs some kind of exchange system. We do gas to liquid, then gas to gas, and that should cover us. So the air conditioner would then be hooked up. So the air conditioner is hooked up to this one, which has... I would still want to use this system to control the flow, because we do want to maintain a constant pressure in the waste tank. Then we would also have the waste tank connected to a gas heat exchange with the big tank. And the pollutants can still cool off the big tank. Because right now, I actually don't know how much cooling we're gonna get on the big tank. Maybe we could add more vents. Either way, we're getting there. All right, is it cold enough yet? Can I go outside? I really want to test out this dial situation with the dishes. Yeah, whatever. Let's go. We're looking for gold. Let's go find some. I think I see some over there, chat. Gold is very noticeable. It's very shiny and yellow. You know what else is shiny and yellow? Is that all the gold over here? I feel like I got kind of robbed there. Oh well. Go take a peek around elsewhere. It is kind of nice being out during the day because you can see. It's just hazardous to my health is the problem. And I don't think that there's a... Like this, we're already in the best suit. I don't think there's another suit that actually is gonna keep you from wasting all of your air, keeping you cool. Dude, well, you're getting robbed on the gold here. This is ridiculous. Hello? There's some. Okay. Figured there'd be some down here. Would love to import the sensor lenses from my other save. Minecraft wall hacks would be incredible. Oh, okay. Well, let's not go down there. On second thought. It's over here. Oop. Look at that beautiful black hole. It almost just looks like a regular star. But then you notice that there's something wrong with it. Let's see, there's some silver. Silver, iron. More silver. There's a lot of ores out here. Holy cow. Gotta find somebody who buys silver. Is gold up here? Is that just more silver? I think it's just more silver. Oh, there's some gold up there. I see it. There we go. Okay, and we dig. I guess we can get some coal too. Why not? There's the stuff. The gold. I didn't see how much we needed. So we're gonna need a little bit because we're gonna need to set up. Actually, this is just a proof of concept anyway. So it doesn't really matter. We don't need to do the full IC10 for it. That should be good. Just to set up how this is gonna work, where we're gonna place it. Because assume we can just put it on the floor. And there we go. Down another chasm. It looks so cool out during the day. I wish we could go out there without dying. Okay, so anybody show up? Cosmic tools and more cosmic concoctions. Oh, they left. Damn. Cosmic concoctions is the one that sells whatchamacalls, liquid oxygen. Remember that guy? Tried to kill us. Oh, I guess we can just be outside. Kind of get an idea how we want to handle this system here. So assuming that all of this was instead of glass, if this was like actual walls,
Hunger caution.
we could put a lot more stuff up here than we have right now. See what's going on here. Yeah, this is already down to a reasonable temp. The problem is we have this big thing of CO2 that is not really interacting with this amount of CO2. So I would think we would want the liquid pollutant to cool off the big CO2 and then use the big CO2 to cool off the little CO2. Because we don't want to have too much pressure in these pipes or then we lose efficiency. Of course, then we could also just do, at that point, like a full-on loop, right? The condensation loop. Let's see if we have the stuff for that. Let's go. Just keep in mind, I'm planning on doing as much stuff as I can that's tier 1. I believe for that we need the phase change device. Yeah, that requires steel. That's fine. We have steel. We can get steel easily. Start sucking in some air here, see what happens. I don't remember when gold starts melting. Probably like 600 or something. Gold gives us 600, yeah. And unfortunately, it's not giving off enough oxygen to do anything right now. All right. Oh, this one goes to the left. I guess I just have to keep an eye when I build the dwarf thing, which direction it goes. Although this one doesn't even need to be here. We could just put the pipes going out, maybe? I guess this is useful early on because we need to vent everything. So yeah, the phase change device is phase change device. That's going to give us the evaporation chamber and the condensation chamber. We only need the evaporation chamber, and that is going to be used to turn liquid pollutant into gas pollutant, and then the waste tank will go into our base, and that's going to be pool gas. Secondary gas input on the left is a heat exchanger input and allows for heat exchange between the secondary input pipe and the internal atmosphere of the evaporation chamber. So that's going to be our coolant gas, whereas just pollutant, which is our refrigerant here, is just going to be going through a loop. It's going to be evaporating, condensing back down and then running through a heat exchanger, counterflow heat exchanger with itself as well. And then that, let me check my notes here. So the refrigerant goes through the counterflow with itself, and then it condenses back down on one side, goes through the counterflow, evaporates, becomes a gas, then goes back through the counterflow, and that gas exchanges heat with the big CO2 tank, which is where all of our heat is going to be sent to, and then it gets cooled during the night. So we have a big bank of cold CO2 to exchange heat with, to condense the pollutants down into the big loop. Making a loop with my mouse for some reason. You get the idea. It'll make sense, really, after you've played for a couple 100 hours, and you'll understand everything. Might have been dark for a while. Doesn't ever feel like it was dark for this long. Stellar Sprouts, Cosmic Tool Traders. Just think of all the guys we missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. You know, that song was written in 1953, or I guess Eartha Kitt performed it in 1953. I don't know when it was written. It's so weird to think of, like, I guess it makes sense. It's a classic Christmas song, but it's weird to think of it being from the 50s because it seems kind of modern-ish. What's going on here? Oh, we're still pumping in gas, of course. Then, of course, we go to the CO2. We're getting like 3 moles of pressure differential. We could probably up the pressure on the back thing. Not that going out all that fast. But it's set to 6,000 and it's at 12,000. Yeah, I don't know. The design that I have calls for 6 active vents, which should overwhelm. You shouldn't need a back pressure regulator at that point because there's just so much coming in that it should be okay to go through a one-way valve and then out without being under pressure, if that makes sense. Stupid oxygen tank mocking me. All right, we should be able to get gold now. I gotta remember this is not automated airlocks like on my other base. All right, gold, I'm ready. What's the temperature looking like? Still not hot enough. I wish we could get this in Kelvin, because this gives it to me in Kelvin. Then I look at this, it's like you could stick the 1, but that would be great. Exterior temperature. We need the gold to make the switch. Not the switch. I need a... No, switch is right. I need a dial. Oh, 9. That's what, 400 now? We're up to 500. I don't think we'll ever need a radiator. Maybe if we have one inside. Check out the cowl here. That's a new piece. Wait, what is this? Pipe cowl.
Hunger critical.
This creates a pipe cowl. Oh, this is telling me the actual... Alright, I see. Constructible in rockets. Auto ignition 1.47 thousand Kelvin. Flashpoint 973 Kelvin. So, wow. So this would set on fire if we got a temperature like slightly hotter than the daytime temperature on Vulcan. That was something that I wanted to look at. Like the regular suit the EVA suit can go up to 120 degrees Celsius. If you put an EVA suit on here, you would just set on fire. And if you walked outside during the day, you would just die.
Oxygen low.
Yeah, I know. Oxygen low. Am well aware. All right, give me some potatoes. Oh, another thing that I did, I kind of actually want to show this off. My other base, after we do this test. I tried to set up a fertilizer, or not a composter to make fertilizer. And boy, oh boy, is that thing dangerous. Because it takes, so you put organics in, whatever, rotten food or just non-rotten food or biomass. And then you push a button and it makes fertilizer. It generates volatiles, which I don't know if anyone has told you this. When volatiles interact with oxygen and there's a spark, it will explode. And there's a lot of machines that make sparks in this game. There were a couple of explosive events, let's just say, before I figured out what the heck I needed to do. And that ended up being seal that thing in another room and activate it remotely. All right, here we go. Time to smelt some gold. So I will demonstrate that once we run this test here. Kind of see how this is gonna work. We need a switch to make a dial. I guess we'll need 2 dials. What is the 3rd dial for? This cat said he had 3 dials. Curious now. I guess we need, yeah, 1 more. And then an IO thing. And honestly, we could probably do this with processors. Let's test that out. Although that is a lot. Read. No. Logic. Logic kit. One. We need a read write, and maybe a no, read write should be fine. So let's just set these up here. Not a switch. We need a dial, because that's going to be our inputs here. So I'm just going to cram them in right here. Can't actually do anything. I guess I have to set it. Fun. I don't think I've ever worked with dials before.
Waste tank caution.
Oh, you set the max. The max. So we go to 360 for the spin, and then 90 for the vertical. And then we need. Could it just be writer at that point? We just need a writer. I think. We'll try it out. That would make it really straightforward, actually. Because you don't need to read it, because it's just a number. Okay. We need more cable. Oh no, we got cables. We're good. We could cram one of these on the wall or something. We could even put it outside and then just have everything connected. So logic writer, easier than I thought it was going to be. Would go in from, oh, we got to label these. Is it horizontal, I guess? Horizontal dial. And vertical dial. And this is going to be horizontal reader, vertical writer, horizontal writer. Okay, so then we go in. Got this. Come in from the vertical dial, like that. We go out to the computer. No, that's not right. The... Not landing pad, not landing pad. Not lever, not logic reader. Small satellite dish. There we go. And this would be the horizontal. Ah. And then this would be vertical dial. Out to the small satellite dish. Out vertical. So the dish is on. Wish I had the computer. Let me go grab the computer, actually. We can put it in here, and it should all connect up. Turn that off. Because this is very useful tech. We don't have to fucking sit out here and do this. Alright, now we go inside, although adding to our already cramped living situation if we do. Alright. Computer, set it up. The motherboard in. Finish it up. Perfect. All right, so we turn that on. So this is Cosmic Cuisine. Turn that on. Is that... Should be set to 360 and 0. So let's set it to... Well, that's annoying. I guess it's fine doing one at a time. Probably actually better. That should be setting it to vertical. It is? Oh, that's awesome. So basically, we just set this up right by the computer. We can just hit and look up. That is very cool. So 52 degrees, so let's... Oh, okay, I hold down C to do 10 at a time. We go 20. Right? Horizontal? Out to horizontal. In, out. Small satellite dish. Is that not working? No, it's working. 52 degrees. Doesn't seem to be changing anything. Did I mess it up? Oh, this is... Wait a minute. It's pulling from the... Is it pulling from the vertical dial? Oh, it is. Yep. There we go. Now it should be at 40. I think. Yes. All right, so that is 49. Okay. Wow, this is great. This would have been so much better if I had done this before. I thought it would be more complicated than this, but yeah, it's just 2 switches and 2 writers. Don't even need the readers because it already is just giving you a flat number. There's nothing to read. Probably a lot of things like that, actually. I could learn a little bit more about. But now you can learn, chat. You don't have to do all this on your own. You can watch this stream and you can learn new lessons. 23 degrees. Oh, we're getting in there. So 20 degrees. With 10 degrees here. I love how fast the small one is. 30 degrees. So I think go the other way. 8 degrees. All right, so that should take 5 seconds. And then it's doing all the work out there. We hit them. Boom. Instant trader. Awesome. That's so amazing. Wish I had done that earlier. I'm also thinking of a new design for the interior, like a way to more easily expand it out. I don't know. Let's see what this guy's got. What do you got? I don't remember what you were. He's selling foods. Yeah, that's not gonna work out. I'm sorry, but thanks for stopping by anyway. Don't really need food out here. All right, so I think we've done everything that I wanted to test tonight. I think tomorrow we are gonna start a fresh one here, where we take all the important lessons we've learned and just sort of mash them all in and go from there. Because I think there's some really useful tips that I've picked up that we can, I mean, every time we've played on Vulcan, we've learned something new, whether it's about explosions, the fact that gold makes oxygen when you smelt it in the arc furnace, which results in fire, which is not great. Fire bad, of course. Yeah, all right. So I think that's good for now. Let's save, even though I don't think we're gonna come back. But if I change my mind, well, I'm gonna show you guys. We have a little bit of time here. I'm gonna show the base I've been working on with Mighty Stoosh. Going to Mimas. Mimas. I looked it up. It's pronounced Mimas. Not Mimas, not Mimas. Mimas. Like those funny pictures that your grandma posts. Mimas. So here we are. This is sort of what I was working towards with the interior of the volcano base. But I'll take it outside first. The airlock is currently depressurized. I wonder... Oh, because I came in the other way. That's right. Maybe? Actually, I don't know why it's depressurized. Shouldn't be. Cancel depressurize. So here is the big dish. This is the super slow one I was talking about, where it takes like an hour to move 10 degrees. You can't even tell. It is imperceptibly slow. So what I've been doing is I hit it and then I come over to the computer and wait for it to update. And hope that I get something when it's done. In this case, I'm not getting anything. In fact, is this even hooked up? Oh, it's not powered right now. That's why. I was actually in the middle of doing some weird adjustments when I switched over. Well, this is awkward. I don't think there's a way to get this in here without breaking my golden rule. No, wait, there is. Wait, is there? All right, I'm just confused. Take a look. This is like one of those math problems. It's like you have 3 houses that need to get 3 different utilities, but the pipes can't touch or go through each other. How do you do it? It's like, oh, no, it's impossible, actually. One option, no, that wouldn't work. You go all the way around the backside. That seems insane. Yeah, I don't know. Just one for the record books, chat. How do I run a big cable all the way over here? The alternative is I run big cable for everything. But that seems like overkill, huh? You know, I could do... That's not a bad idea. What if I do this? Hold on now. Settle down, computer. You're fine. Do this. If I move the computer itself. Really, if you want to hop on, you're still around. You could show off your part of the base that you worked on. He's very proud of it, chat. We call it his hovel. All right, if we put it right here, we could actually just tear up all of this stuff and just run heavy cable to everything. And then we kind of cut out the middleman of the not heavy cable. Because really, that whole system, that big dish has to run on heavy cable. It will blow out your other ones. Even on the lowest setting, I think it does. So if we just did this and ran it all the way down and then linked it up, I think that would work just fine. So I'll give you a quick tour here. This is the landing pad. It's where the traders come in. This is the main entrance. Let's go in a little clockwise direction here. This is the exterior of the atmospherics area. We can throw ice in this chute. Yeah, there's ice on this planet. Who would have thought? After playing on Vulcan for so long. And this will only run the ice crushers when the pressure's not too high, so we don't overload the pipes accidentally. So this is oxygen, volatiles, and nitrogen. Those are the main three gases that we have in that portion. Then over here, going around into the crater, is the power generation portion of the base that I just finished today. So there's 3 solid fuel generators in there. The exhaust gets run through these filters and sent out into these tanks. This is for pollutants. This is for carbon dioxide. The pollutants is currently getting, it hasn't actually started working yet because I just finished it. Basically, the pollutants are going to run through here into the air conditioning system, and that's going to pressurize the system. So kind of a similar idea that I'm going to use for Vulcan, except I can just use radiators to cool the waste gas, so don't have to worry about that. This is the exterior of the greenhouse. This is where all the crops are grown. This is the composter chamber that I was mentioning earlier. Yeah, this is the research portion. You can do plant genetic tests if you need to. Hey, there's the sun. Awesome. Yeah, you can't really see Saturn right now because it's in darkness. I guess you can see part of the ring there. But during when the sun's in that part of the sky, you get a great view of Saturn. It's very nice. Then here's the other side of the greenhouse. Just some more plants. Hey, Mighty Stoosh is here. Hello, Mighty Stoosh. I was just showing off the base. There's the compost room that I built today. That was actually, I started working on it last night. I was up till midnight trying to get it to work. And then I got up bright and early this morning to get it working again. This is our current fuel production system. This was just a temporary fix until we got a permanent one set up, which is still in process over in atmospherics. Mighty Stoosh is working on an ore sorting system here, which I'm looking forward to it working. I don't know how it's going to work exactly, but we'll see in the end. Let's head inside. So yeah, nice airlock, big airlock doors, automatic. I don't have to do anything. Still having some pressure issues, I guess. This is the suit docks. So as you can see, there's a couple of spacesuits there, extra supplies, gas canister refills for your nitrogen, which would be your jetpack. In fact, let me just swap that out now. And for oxygen, and you can put your suit on the rack and turn it on and it'll automatically fill up everything. I've got pipes running for all the different gases there. This is the main living area. There's Mighty Stoosh and Rilip just chilling. There's Captain Luna. She's just hanging out on the table. These are the pipes that are running from atmospherics for oxygen and nitrogen. This is the kitchen area, as you can see, very well appointed. Got some chairs and some production stuff. Got a thing full of soup. The refrigerator's full of food. This is our storage area for extra food, electronics, tools and equipment, and then building supplies. To the right side, this is our production room. You can see we have an advanced furnace in here. Rilip is sleeping. He's our resident sleeper. It makes perfect sense. I've been trying to tweak this design, and I think I've got it in a good spot. This is not like one of those fancy ones that you've seen on YouTube where you just push a button and it automatically sets the temperature and pressure. You got to do it manually still, but I have all the gases running in. We have fuel running in, waste gas running out, and then to maintain the atmosphere inside the chamber to keep the temperature up is this one. It's currently at pretty low pressure because I haven't vented into it in a while. I had to purge it to make some special alloys. So yeah, tools, metals, the recycling center, and then the other printers are here. Extra alloys and metals up on the shelves. Check out the greenhouse. So this is where I like to hang out, in the greenhouse. A lot of different crops growing. I plan on putting more in at some point. We're kind of already at a good spot with food, though. I had to actually build this cooker today to make some soups, because I had to cook a whole lot of pumpkins and tomatoes. Just extra piping, extra seeds. This is the composter room.
Hydration critical.
How does it work? I will show you in a second. I gotta go drink something. Drink, drink, drink. I had some pumpkin pies, but I already finished them, so I'll just eat some French fries instead. We're living in luxury right now. Oh, I just made a baked potato. I was gonna make a French fries. Oh well. I think it's about the same amount of nutrition. So yeah, the greenhouse. And then the compost room. So how does this work? Well, you throw in plant material. In fact, you know what? Let me simply demonstrate it. I'm gonna harvest some wheat. I need flour anyway. Harvest some wheat seeds. Okay, let me get some ferns. Come on. Ah, shoot. That wasn't done seeding yet. Oh, this one is. Shouldn't have replanted that other one. It sucked. All right, so we're gonna throw these ferns in there. So now those are gonna go in there. Now this is important. You cannot interact with this composter directly, and there's a very important reason for that, because you do not want to be in this room when it turns on. So you are unable to interact with it. So instead, you have to be outside the room. You push the button. It's going to seal the room. It's going to start the composter. And then it's going to start filtering the air, because otherwise there's a ton of volatiles in the air and it'll just explode. Very important. You do not want to be in there. I mean, you can, if you have your spacesuit on, you'll be okay, but you won't be able to breathe after a while. This is our monitoring thing for the greenhouse. You can see temperature, air pressure, and water pressure, just to keep tabs on the water. So we'll let that run. We'll come back to it later. Now, here are some new areas that I don't think Mighty Stoosh or Rilip have seen yet. This is the atmospherics room. Still a little bit of work going on over here. It's going to be the fuel mixing. But we have oxygen, volatiles, and nitrogen coming in from the ice crusher outside, and then being filtered. Also, it runs out to the trading port, so any gas that we buy will come through the filtration system. And then that oxygen and nitrogen goes out to the docks, the suit docks. This is the air conditioning unit. I believe it is at a, yeah, it's on a good temperature right now. Good pressure. Oop. Need the air. I guess I can just look in here. Yeah, so pressure's good here, temperature's good. Much better than Vulcan, of course. We're getting like 100% efficiency. And then over here, this is brand new. This is the new coal generator area. So we have 3 solid fuel generators. You just throw coal in here, it dispenses it to each of them. And then when the battery gets low, it'll turn them all on, and then it'll turn it off when the battery fills up. And then also there are some vents in there that if the pressure gets too high, it'll suck out the exhaust and then filter it for use later. So that's the main thing that I was working on today before the stream. Right now, I assume we have a little bit of, we do have some pollutants in there. Nice. Probably a bunch of CO2 as well. Yep, 53 kilopascals. Awesome. So yeah, we are filtering the exhaust gas because I realized we need a lot of pollutants. And we can always use more CO2, so why not? And then that pollutants, like I said, goes into the air conditioning system, which admittedly barely has to do anything because the heat just radiates away out here. Let's go check on our fertilizer, see if it finished. It did. See, there we go. So now we got some fresh fertilizer. And now we can fertilize some more plants later down the line. And the chamber will not unlock until all of the volatiles have been filtered out. It took me forever, and by forever I mean like an hour, to get the coding down for that. Basically, this button triggers the IC10 chip in the filtration unit. That will then trigger the composter. I am not saving those volatiles, no. We have enough volatiles. We could, if we need to, I can run a pipe. But we have enough volatiles from crushing ice. I don't see a reason to do it. So then once the room is clear, the filtration device will detect that there's no more volatiles. It'll unlock the door, and then you can go back in there if you need to. You really usually don't need to go in there because you can do everything from right here. I guess if you needed to change the filters or install a new IC10 chip. In fact, I should probably put some extra filters in there just in case you get stuck in a loop. You have to go break the window or something. But yeah, so that's basically the gist of the base. It's coming along nicely. Been having a lot of fun playing with Mighty Stoosh and Rilip. Although Rilip was only on for like 5 minutes. And then he immediately went to sleep because he didn't understand what was going on. He might just be too old. So yeah, that's what's going on. I gotta make some flour, I guess. Make some, what was I making with flour? Pumpkin pie, I think. I need to make some heavy watt cables. Heavy watt wire. It's called heavy cable. There we go. What a lie. Okay, it was like an hour. I don't remember how long it was. It was 7 minutes? Okay, 7 minutes, he says. Also made a couple extra nuclear batteries. So everybody's suit has a nuclear battery now. I hope you guys are okay with that. I have too much fun with this game. That's the problem. I just want to keep playing it offline, but I can't play the Vulcan save. So I had to play this one. Crafty Geeks, is the base pressurized up to 1 atmosphere? It is not currently because I just added a new room. I guess I could get around to making the mixer and then pressurizing it, but it hasn't been a big concern. So no, I am not working from home tomorrow, Mighty Stoosh. So I cannot play during the day, sadly. But I will be streaming on Vulcan again tomorrow. You'll be fine. I'll be playing on Vulcan. I think I had said we're starting in a fresh save where we're gonna try to be a little quicker on the getting oxygen, because we're down to the last dregs of oxygen. There are no traders in sight, and instead of just waiting around for a trader, I didn't die, no, but I mean I did die, but I reloaded to save. But I think I should probably just start over and take all the lessons that I've learned to make a faster, better base and have it up and running. I don't have any water either. That's the problem. So yeah, I could use an electrolyzer and water, but then that delays the problem, I think. So I need to get, like, I wasn't dying immediately, but it was getting to the point where I couldn't do a whole lot. Yeah, I'm quitting before I can die. You can't kill me, I quit. And there's a ton of new things that I've learned that I want to take advantage of for another playthrough here. Like, for example, building dials inside the base so that I can control the satellite dish from inside without having to roast myself every time I try to do a trade. All All right, that should probably be enough after this. So I'm gonna try to be a little faster. I know I'm a coward. Plus that 1% damage on my suit looks bad. It's bugging me. I'd rather just start fresh and maybe hopefully finally put together that stream of getting started on Vulcan for beginners that I've been trying to make. Also, I promised Rilip that I would show how to start a fresh game.
Low.
What?
Oxygen critical.
What? What is happening? Oh, my filter's off for some reason. What the hell? There we go. I don't know, my filter turned off randomly. I must have hit a button. Almost died. Well, I probably wouldn't have died. It would have gone cognition low, and then I would have ran inside and used the airlock. Would have been okay. Oh, wait. Going the wrong way. Very strange. So yes, the we are not quite at the point where we have fully circulated atmospherics. I would like to get there. We'll see how it goes. So we can now turn on this. We can insert the motherboard. And now everything should look good. Oh, motherboard didn't go in yet. There we go. Frosty barrels. I like the sound of frosty barrels. I want to see what you're selling. There's no landing pad. Oh, hey, get out of here. You can leave now. You can have multiple landing pads. That would actually be super awesome. You could have multiple traders. All right, frosty barrels, go ahead and land. There's no landing. What are you talking about? Hello? No active landing pad is available? Oh, because it's not hooked up. I see. Okay. All right, so we need to make some adjustments here. It has become clear to me the game does not like what I'm trying to do. If only there was a way, chat. Oop. Yeah, I didn't need to run like that. If I could just get the data to go around, because I need to get the data from here and also to here. Yeah, I mean, I could run it around there. Then that just delays the problem. Because this is, if I had the computer over here, then I wouldn't be able to get power to it. And I don't like the idea of running everything off of a hard line if we don't have to. That makes sense. Okay, the only thing I can think of then is that separate. Yeah, I'm trying to separate the data and power, but the problem is it's going to overlap, which is not ideal because I'll have to go either up or down, and I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to think of a way we can avoid it. One way would be to run the data all the way around the backside, which would technically work. All right, fuck, we got enough cable. Let's try it out. I should only have to do it one time anyway. So, say we just did it right down the middle. No, let's do it this way. There's a way to mirror data. That's a way to transmit logic, I think, which isn't really what I'm trying to do. I don't think it mirrors data. Oh, looks like the sun went back behind Saturn again. Goodbye, sun. Okay, so we can connect this up like that. And then we take these cables. And we should just be able to link them up as normally. Okay, that... No, that's right. I thought it went up. And then up. Okay, so now those are all on. There's no dish, so now is the part where we get the dish. Obviously, the easiest way is to just literally go up and over, and it looks kind of goofy, but yeah, it looks fine, I guess, for now. I'll try to make a better looking one here in a second. But I do want to get the ice cream man. Where are you? Frosty Barrels, come on down. So if I wanted to do that, I would have to go like this. We'd go all the way around. And I think you can, yeah, you can go around the corner like that. I'm not sure how the transmitters work. I don't think I've ever worked with them. So maybe that's something worth checking out. I don't know if I have enough cable for this. Guess we'll find out. I have 30 more in my pack. Might have to make another stack. Because I think it's what, like 4 per block? So you could split the half. 3 per block, 4 per block, something like that. And it's 5 blocks, or 4 blocks on each side. You've used one once? Because I don't know if there's a way to label readers. I guess if there is, but again, that's logic stuff. That's not necessarily data. I think data has to be a direct line. Oh, we had just enough. Wonderful. That is much better. We can just cut this. And we are in business. What are you crying about? Oh, because it's not hooked up, right. If only these data ports were on opposite sides, that would have saved me so much trouble. Okay, Frosty Barrels, what do you got? You got a bunch of frozen shit? Yes. Bulk water, wow. Got a lot. Oh, I bet they're buying ice. Yeah, we can sell some ice to this guy. All right. What else? You got liquid nitrogen, liquid oxygen, my favorite. I don't need a water canister. Bulk liquid volatiles. That sounds like an explosion waiting to happen. Oh, the sun touched it for 1 second. Kaboom! Half the base is gone now. I should set up a liquid tank area. It's not really something I've dealt with. Okay, now I can put these floor tiles back down. Make it look a little nicer out here. And there we go. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice, chat? Nice little walkway out to the docking area. You talk to the trader. You say, hey, you've got liquid oxygen? What a great deal. Thanks. Now, who else we got here? Space spanners. They require an enclosed one. Stellar steam. I don't know that I need steam at the moment. Also, this locker. Gonna move all your stuff over here. You do that. I did not hit the right button. There we go. Yeah, I've been working on the base all day. Pretty much all that I was doing. Played a little Cinetunerdle with Emmy. Got a couple of wins on really easy movies somehow. I don't remember what it was, but Like, they just, I guess they didn't know a Bruce Willis movie or something. I don't remember what it was. It was super easy. Sometimes I wonder how people get any wins on that game when they can't even name, like, who's in the Lion King. Mighty Stoosh went to Mystic Seaport. What is Mystic Seaport? And what is the Mayflower 2? Are they're redoing America? New Game Plus? I can't tell which one's the front. It's this way. There we go. We should build one of those big tracking beacons at this point. I think we're... yeah, America 2, Electric Boogaloo. Exactly what's gonna happen. All right, so, and then this will... Mighty Stoosh, I know you've been working on this. We'll probably move this over further here. We'll just run a walkway out to here, but I don't know what the end result is gonna look like, so I haven't been messing with it. I'm waiting till you're done. Sooner the better. I cleared out that, like, the generator that was out here in the oxygen, because now it's all running interior. Need water. Always water with this guy. Every 20 seconds, he's like, I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. Like me, or my cat. Well, I'm thirsty right now. Maybe I'll have a drink. I don't have to take my helmet off to eat, which is nice. Give me some oil. Make some French fry. Oh, I need 5. French fries. A little bit of oil. 1 potato. You put it in a microwave. Somehow you make French fries. I don't understand it. Space magic, I guess. Let's go see if the composter's room is open now. It is, so...
Temperature high.
Oh, right. It does get a little toasty in here. Probably should have mentioned that. But, I should put a radiator in here. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let me see what this looks like. We would have to run it up. I don't know. Probably fine. Just don't go in there, I guess. It's not gonna nuke our... Oh, maybe it will, actually. It is getting a little toasty. Yeah, I could put a radiator in there. That's a good project for right now. Just need a passive vent. Or maybe 2 passive vents. And so I'll have to go grab some radiators, and we need some pipes. So I gotta go make some pipes, because all I have is insulated pipes. I do not want to nuke our plants. That's no good. Oh, I remember why I stopped playing earlier, because I ran out of iron and nobody was here to mine it for me. And I didn't want to have to go mine it myself. Yeah, all right, we can go do that. I can show off the sensor lenses if you've never played around with them before. Here we go. We'll put on the tracker. Turn on the beacon. And sensor lens is on. It's basically the wall hacks from Minecraft. You can see the minerals. Just gonna dig a little tunnel here down to the iron that we're looking for. Beautiful. You'll love to see it. We should try Amy. Oh yeah, because I think you have to program Amy is the problem, which I don't know if I want to get into that. If she's good though, I guess it'd be worth something. We can set up some tunnels for her to dig in under the base. Or the deep drillers, give those a try. I know we'd have to centrifuge everything, but we could learn how to set up the fuel-powered centrifuge. Or just the electric one, whichever. I don't know. I've never really tried the fuel one. I'd be worried that I was gonna break it. Because it seems like anything involving using fuel, it's not... Yeah, for some reason I can't get through this. I don't know if this is bedrock or what. But I hit like a level down here that I can't get through. Having that problem earlier. But it says there's minerals down there, which leads me to believe you should be able to go deeper. I don't know. All right, how do we get out of here? This just takes us further down. Get me out of here. All right, we're just going straight up. And I'm safe. All right. All right, we need more iron. There's the base over there. Let's take a look. Looking for iron. There's some down there. Not enough to be worth my time. There's a bunch of gold, copper, volatile ices. Yeah, we can definitely try Amy. We can try the deep driller. We can try to get into rocketry. I know that's all updated, so I think we should have all the infrastructure in place to make enough fuel and to you know, have the materials that we would need to build a rocket. We'll see if it actually lands or not, because apparently people there have been some issues with rockets crashing on re-entry, Kerbal Space Program style, or I guess in the case of SpaceX we were just talking about, SpaceX style. This is perfect winter weather for Mima's. Much better than Vulcan. We were listening to snowy, cold music on Vulcan, which, you know, it's a choice. All right, iron. I think this should be enough iron for a while, so I'm gonna head back. We came in this way, right? And the base should be right over there. Turn off the sensor lenses and we're good. Don't even need the tracker most of the time. You can just see the base. All the lights light up really well. Oh, look at Saturn. So good. The rings are looking a little JPEG-y, but that's okay. It's still nice to know that we're just all the way out here on Saturn. Very cool place to be. All right, frosty barrels, space spanners. We can't trade with them. That's it right now. All right, you can leave. Turn off. Oh, just turn off the tracker. Don't need to take it with me. Let's head inside and we will make some iron and we will make a radiator area for the composter room. I need to vent out some of the gas in here anyway, so start throwing some iron in there. Maybe 100 would be good. Come on. Get that pressure out of here. Right, that ought to be good. Let's get some fuel in there. Get the temperature up a bit. Should be good. And there you go. 100 iron ingots. Awesome. It's that easy, folks. I'm gonna start making some pipes. Oh, I guess we don't need any more heavy cable. We ended up just going with regular cable all the way around the back. Also need radiators, but that's easy enough to get.
Waste tank caution.
Oh, a waste tank. Go ahead and open that. It's not going to hurt anything putting a little CO2 into the atmosphere. Plants will eat it up. All right, I really didn't need that many pipes, did I? We need a couple of radiators though. Regular pipe radiator will be good. And one more. There we go. So we'll go set up the interior portion, then we'll go finish it on the outside. And that'll be our passive room cooling radiator. Don't actually need to do anything. One in the middle. Perfect. And then we just go outside, do the rest. Water. Wait, what? So the pipes in my hand for some reason. I thought I put those away. Get out of here, pipes. Ooh, you know what? While I'm in here, I should throw some ice on the floor. Obviously, I should be pre-mixing my atmosphere and putting it in a tank and then dispensing it as necessary, but you know, ice does the trick. It already does. It's basically the ratio that works. I know you can do the full-on, like, Earth 65, 25, whatever. And that's pretty good, too. That's what you're into. And we just run these. Throw a couple of radiators on there. And there you have it, folks. Nice passive radiator. Puts us at 21.4 degrees. Perfect. So hopefully that's enough that we can open that door without letting a ton of fire out. Ooh, I might be low on coal here. But if we are, that's fine. I'm just probably gonna wrap it up here shortly. I'll force Mighty Stoosh and Rilip to work in the mines to keep the generator filled up. And then hopefully we'll get around to making a gas fuel generator and a combustion centrifuge. I've never made one of those, actually. Either of those. I've never made a gas fuel generator. I've never made a combustion centrifuge. So that would be cool. Yeah, looks like a little low on the coal there. That's okay. Oh, yeah. We're totally out. So there's one stack in there and there's one stack in the window. Not even a full stack, though. Stirling engine is interesting. Apparently you can set it up on Vulcan. You just take in hot air during the day and then you let the Stirling engine use it at night. So that's another way. In addition to solar, you can have power all day long. All right, so let's go ahead and save that. Get the heck out of here. And then I think we're done. What is this amazing toad emote? That's great. Very appropriate for all this Mario music. So chat, I hope you guys have been enjoying the Stationeers content. We're going to be back tomorrow with more Vulcan. I think we're going to start fresh. I'll think about it tomorrow, but I really would like to incorporate some of the new features that we've learned about. Get the cooling going real early on, so we're not sitting there relying on the portable AC for 5, 10, 20 days. And get that indoor setup for the controller for the satellite dish, because being able to control that from inside, it would be a huge game changer. We could spend the day trying to lock onto targets instead of whatever else we're doing. So I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Mighty Stoosh, I don't know what you're doing tonight. If you want to hop into the server and take a look before I go to bed permanently, we can do that. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you.